What is going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for the final pre-season watch-along before the big kick-off of the Premier League this weekend. Obviously, we play Brentford on Sunday, but more importantly, we play Barcelona tonight with a trophy up for grabs. The Juan Gamper trophy, a very prestigious tournament. But let's get... can't even say that with a straight face. But let's get into the lineups. We'll start off... Derby. Yeah, the long-lay derby. Let's start off with Tottenham. And in goal is Vicario, right back Porro, centre-backs Davinson Sanchez and Eric Dyer. What nightmares are made of. Reguilon at left back. Skip, we envisage, is in the number 6 with Basuma and Lo Celso in midfield. Solomon on the right, Perisic on the left, and Richarlison up top. I mean, the lineup looks like decent, and then you look at the defence and you're just like, wow.
It's not many surprises in the lineup, to be honest. Pretty much what we predicted, barring Sanchez for Tanganga, who actually isn't in the squad at all. So maybe there's a hint there that he's nearing a move of some sorts. But I don't mind the lineup. I think the attack in midfield look pretty decent. Hopefully we got the tools. I think the main spots I'm looking at is Giovanni Lo Celso getting his first start of pre-season, how he's going to get on. Potentially Basuma in the 8, but if he's in the 6, I guess we won't learn too much. We'll have to wait and see where they play. And then the front three, how they interchange, because they're obviously going to be battling for a place on Sunday. In terms of on these players, apart from Vicario, Basuma, do any of these players you reckon have a chance of starting on Sunday?
No, I don't think so, because I think Maddison will play instead of Lo Celso, and the rest of them, I think Paul O'Keefe mentioned Emerson is the first choice at the moment, with Pedro Porro playing cover to him and to Kulusevski. So no, I don't envisage any of them starting apart from Vicario and Basuma.
I'm saying, but if any of them have like a really good game today? You know?
I don't think so. I don't think this will have any bearing. I think, in my personal opinion, I think Ange knows what his starting 11 is on Sunday.
I think he has an idea. I don't think nothing's until the weekend comes. I don't think anything is set in stone. So I think he's going to be willing to change. It depends. I think if Skip is playing in the 8 today and he has a great game, maybe he could take Sarr's spot potentially. Maybe Lo Celso could take Sarr's spot if he has a brilliant game. Maybe there's a chance of that happening. Apart from that, I don't see any of the other players potentially getting a spot. I think just the only thing that's up for grabs potentially is Sarr's spot. That's all I would say.
Are we saying, I didn't even think of Sarr. Are we saying Sarr is in the starting lineup? Is that what we're saying, I guess, because he's not playing today?
Well, we're thinking Basuma, Maddison.
Basuma, Maddison. I guess there is...
Yeah, unless Højbjerg.
Yeah, I got to think potentially Pierre might be starting on the weekend, to be honest. But I don't know. What do you think about potentially... Højbjerg in the 6 with Basuma and Maddison in the 8s.
Yeah, potential. I think that has potential as well. I think, I don't see Højbjerg and Sarr starting like yesterday.
Yeah.
I think Højbjerg is probably not going to start. I think it'll probably be Basuma.
I prefer to play Sarr.
I think it'll be Basuma, Sarr and Maddison. They're the 3 at the moment, I reckon. That's what I'm predicting. So I'm saying, I reckon Lo Celso or Skip could earn a spot in the midfield.
Potentially. But I do kind of think at this present moment in time, he feels like Lo Celso and Maddison are competing with each other. So I do think it will only be one of those players, and obviously Maddison probably has the shirt right now. So
in terms of the bench, though, a few interesting additions. Spence, obviously, who's apparently put on the transfer list, he makes the trip. Ashley Phillips could potentially make his debut. He's on the bench tonight. You got Ben Davis, Sarr, Devine, Son, and Scarlett. So hopefully some of these youngsters can get a nice run out as well. I think I reckon Son, I don't think he's made Son travel without intending to play him, so I reckon Son will come on at some point. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting if Phillips gets some minutes. We'll get a first look at him.
Yeah, I want to see Phillips get some minutes. I want to see Dane get some minutes as well. After that goal on the week, the last game out, really nice turn and finish. I'd like to see Scarlett get some minutes towards maybe the last 20 minutes or so. But again, I'm really excited to see maybe what Richarlison can do from the off in a Ange Postecoglou system. But who's been left at home then? We've got Højbjerg left at home, Kane left at home.
I had a list here. Bear with me of players who were not seen.
Kulusevski,
Højbjerg, Kane. Romero. Why have I lost the group? Oh, here it is. Sorry, one second. Here it is. Kane, Romero, Maddison, Højbjerg, Udogi, Kulusevski, and Ndombele and Rodon. So a bit of a mix and match. Obviously, Kulusevski, Udogie, Højbjerg, Maddison, Romero, Kane have all played quite a bit over pre-season and all played. Did any of them come off? Kane came off for a bit. Did they all come off? No, Romero didn't. Maddison did. Udogie didn't. Kulusevski did. Kane came off for a bit. So, look, they've all played a lot. So I'm guessing he just wants to rest them for Sunday. Maybe it's those players are definitely playing. Maybe I don't think that's true. That can't be true.
Well, what do you think about obviously because you've got players in the lineup today that future's up in the air, rumored to be moving, like Davinson Sanchez, Reguilon. In the starting lineup anyway, Perisic as well, Jed Spence on the bench, but still nothing with Tanguy and Ndombele. Didn't even travel out today.
Yeah, I wonder if something's happened there. It's very strange considering Jed Spence went on the transfer list and he's out there with maybe some minutes. I think either way, even if he's staying or leaving, I don't see the sense in not letting him travel and get some game time. At least put him in the shop window if you're going to sell him. So it's very peculiar. Maybe there's been a real bad falling out. That's the only thing I can think of. And maybe I don't know. Unless he's still not fit, I can't think of any other reson why he wouldn't
When's
play.
He ever fit in Ndombele?
Yeah, maybe there's still a big fitness issue. Maybe that's it. But unless he's close to leaving as well, maybe that's a reason why.
We can only hope, eh? We can only hope. But let's move on and let's look at this Barcelona lineup because a very strong lineup from Barcelona. Ter Stegen in goal, Koundé, Araujo, Garcia and Balde at the back. Aurier, Romeo, De Jong and Pedri in the midfield with Rafinha, Gavi and Lewandowski up top.
Yeah.
I mean, that is one hell of a lineup, eh?
Close to full strength. Obviously, they've lost Ousmane Dembele, so he's not there, but you got Fati and Torres on the bench, and Gundogan as well. Sergio Roberto, Christensen. What a great bench as well. You got Clement Longley. Apparently, loser gets Longley. That's what I've heard earlier in this game. But look, it's close to full strength for Barcelona. They're taking it seriously. I don't know when the Spanish league starts. I'm guessing it's probably in a couple of weeks. But look, they're looking to get ready for their season. And it's a very, very strong team. And that's quite worrying because you would have thought Barca would have maybe played a weakened team as well, but they've gone pretty much full strength and we've gone second string. So I guess it's a good test for our second string players to see how they're going to match up against these lot.
It's a shame because I would have really liked to have seen our first team take on this Barcelona team and see how we would get on.
Second team against Shakhtar and first team against Barca.
Yeah, that's what I probably would have liked to have seen. But look, it is what it is. We are not long away to the start of the season, so you don't really want to risk injury at this stage. So I can understand it, but it just doesn't make sense with such a terrible planning of the pre-season this year. This game should have probably been about 10 days ago, and we probably could have seen a first team against a Barcelona first team and a really good game of football. But now I actually am really worried about what's the scoreline going to be today, because with that defence against that kind of attack, I mean, Jesus. I mean, you fear with this defence against a weak attack, never mind this kind of attack.
Well, what's really going to be interesting is to see how we kind of approach the game and how Ange's tactics and philosophy are basically put onto this game, because we've played West Ham and Lion City Sailors and Shakhtar, games where you expect us to keep possession. Now, this is a game where you don't expect us to keep possession. You expect Barcelona to be on the front foot. They're under Xavi also much more possession based, and they're more like that's what they want to do. So are we going to try and assert ourselves in this game and try and keep possession and dominate the game? Or is it going to be more of a case of ceding possession to a superior team and trying to manage the game in that way? That's what I'm quite interested to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I think we'll try dominate the possession, but try as you might against this Barcelona side, I'm not sure how that's going to pan out. But what we are going to see today, we're going to see a very good look at Vicario, because we haven't really seen him that much in pre-season because the ball's just been so far away from our goal for the majority of time. But today, I think he's going to get really tested, and we might see what he's about today.
He's in for a very busy afternoon. So if we've been missing him, like making saves in pre-season, I think we'll probably get off 3-game fill in one game.
Yeah,
probably,
exactly.
Looking at that back line.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
I mean, you've got Sanchez. I don't know, who do you reckon's on the right and the left between Sanchez and Dyer?
I'd reckon Sanchez is on the right, I would assume. Yeah, I would assume Sanchez. No, I'd assume Dyer's on the right.
You reckon Dyer?
Left, yeah.
I reckon it could be either, to be honest. But
yeah, I'd assume.
Either way, It's not a great matchup between the centre-back and the full-back, is it? Porro with either Sanchez or Dyer is a recipe for disaster. And the same the other side with Reguilon.
Well, what's your prediction then for the game?
God.
We're now 2 minutes away.
I really don't want to make a prediction for this game.
You have to predict it. Who's Son hugging there?
Gundogan. I'm going to go for 5-2 to Barca.
5-2. I said in my pre-match 3-2. Looking at the I don't know why I would change it. I guess I'd assume Barca would be a bit weaker in their lineup, and they've gone probably stronger than I thought. So 4-2, I'm going. But I'm going goals. I reckon we can hurt them. Look, if we can at least keep possession enough that get enough possession in their half that we can start creating chances against them, that would be encouraging. Even if we end up losing, I think it's more about our tactics being able to create chances against a good Barcelona team, and if that happens, that'll be a good indication about where they're at.
All right, well, we are a couple of minutes away from kickoff, or just 1 minute away from kickoff now, and
they put Harry Kane on the screen. So he wasn't even there.
Got a super chat from Obi saying, let's pray this friendly does not end badly and damages our confidence going forward, but I guess it's dross. I mean, does that worry you at any stretch of the imagination? If we get battered today, it hurts the confidence?
I don't think so. It's not the first team, first of all. It's the backups. And I think it's a friendly. Look, if we get absolutely battered and we're not even in the game, like if we get battered like 5-3, I don't think that would lose confidence. But if it's like 6-0 or something, yeah, maybe that's something to worry about. But again, you can't read too much into it because these players won't be playing on Sunday.
I don't think it's a worry at all, to be honest. I think it's just a pre-season game at the end of the day. Albeit there is a trophy up for grabs, and if it is a draw, by the way, at full time, this goes straight to penalties the eventuality it is a draw. But the players are out on the pitch now, just lining up as the camera pans all the way through every single player on the pitch. We do have some scorelines. What's your scorelines? Everyone, let us know your scoreline and where you're watching from in the comment section. We've got over 2,000 people in with us already pre-kickoff. So I want to know what your score predictions are and where you're watching from. And also smash that like button and smash that subscribe button if you are new around here. So, look, as much as it is a poor back line, it's nothing that we're not used to over the past couple of years.
We've won games before with a bad back line, so why not again? Would really appreciate everyone scrolling down and hitting the like button. It takes 2 seconds to do. If 50% of you do it, we'll get to 1,000 likes. We'd really, really appreciate the support. It really helps the channel get seen, and really helps support the channel and helps us keep doing watch logs for you guys. So if you do scroll down, hit the like button, really appreciate it. They're just doing the handshakes now, so not far from kickoff. They're just doing the team pictures. And we'll be underway.
Not seeing many Spurs wins in these predictions, guys. Even I didn't predict a Spurs win, but Duran says 3-2 win for the boys. Come on, I love that positivity. But literally no one is saying a Spurs win.
Everyone is so sure that Barcelona.
Gamper says 9-0 Spurs.
Rafinha's got his little kid in his arms.
Yeah.
I reckon you could probably play with it holding his kid and still get past Dyer.
Eric Dyer has been named captain today, but that's not really a surprise with who's on the pitch.
Let's see how they've got Barca lining up. So Stegen, back four's self-explanatory. Romeo, De Jong, and pretty much what we said.
Yeah, Rafinha on the right, Gavi on the left.
Yeah,
they bring Gavi in a bit to the centre.
Yeah, it looks a bit central, doesn't he? It's a bit weird, lopsided. All right, teams are getting into their halves now. Dyer's doing the old captain's duty.
His Holiness says, if Sim tells everyone to look enough, we'll win 5-4. Keep telling people to look, Sim.
Look. Look, we're going to win today. Let's do it.
All right, we are seconds away from kickoff. Ter Stegen and Eric Dyer exchanging handshakes in the middle of the park. And I'm not sure who's going to kick off at this present moment in time, but they're just taking their pictures.
We are very close to being underway here. Where are we? The Olympic state? I don't know what. It's not the new cam.
No, I believe I don't know if Barca are playing here this season.
They're not. I think they're taking a 2-year hiatus from the new cam.
That's what I'm saying. So I think Barcelona are playing here.
Yes, yeah, as I'm saying. I'm not sure what the stadium's called. It's some Olympic stadium.
It's the Olympic Stadium. I mean, that's the English name is just the Olympic Stadium, I think.
Okay. Spurs play is broken, someone says. Well, we're watching on Spurs play and it seems all right.
Spurs play seems fine for us, guys. 2,300 in here with us already.
Big
Absolutely monstrous numbers. Big up to each and every one of you. If you're interested in any We Are Tottenham TV merch, the link is in the top of the live chat right now. And if you want to check out our new channel as well, that link is in the top of the description of the video. So
just posted our 23-24.
And we have kicked off, by the way. Yeah, Premier League predictions are up on the ball. And Davinson Sanchez already looking so comfortable in possession. A bit of a scrappy start to this game. Skip trying to get it down. Pedro Porro with a lovely touch there. Quite nervously gets it back to Eric Dyer. Plays it out wide to Manor Solomon. Solomon.
No.
Trying to drive, but he plays it back to Sanchez, who plays it into Lo Celso, but it was a loose touch, and Barcelona can regain possession with Ter Stegen at the back. Ter Stegen plays out to Araujo. Bad touch, and now here comes Spurs. Sanchez. Lo Celso into Sanchez. Ivan Perisic on the left, who plays it all the way back to Davinson Sanchez. Sanchez with a cross-field ball.
Is it going to reach?
Just about gets Solomon, and he's offside. No, you need to go to the left-hand side with the...
Oh, yeah, the left. There you go. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, there you go.
Javi taking a close look at Lo Celso today, I think.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of rumours flying around about Barcelona and Lo Celso, so we want him to play well, but maybe not too well.
Yeah. Oh, it's Spurs.
Oh,
Richarlison's in, but muscled off the ball there.
It's good defending by Romeo. Bit stronger there, Richarlison. I was a bit disappointed there.
Romeo is...
yeah, he's a bit of a bully. All right. 90 seconds in. Tottenham made an encouraging start here in the new cam. Araujo to Koundé. Looks like Koundé in centre-back and Araujo right-back at the moment, unless that switches. Balde on the left-hand side. Barcelona now trying to assert themselves on the game, dominate possession. De Jong always passes nearly short, but Richarlison was chasing Garcia, but Garcia gets it away. Now Koundé to Romeo. And Barca playing out the press impressively. Romeo with a lovely, clever pass. And he's in behind here. Ooh. And Rafinha's here. Is Sanchez getting there? Rafinha gets there first. He cuts inside. Back post, Lewandowski!
1-0.
Oh, God. 1-0 already. Robert Lewandowski with the goal.
Yeah, that was only...
2.5 minutes. It's a clinical finish. Rafinha's too easy, man.
Way too easy.
Romeo easily plays it on the wing. Completely all at sea. I don't know where Reguilon was. Sanchez had to go over. He couldn't get the ball before Rafinha did. Rafinha cuts inside, crosses it to the back post. Lewandowski's all free. Porro's just in no man's land. What's he doing, Porro? Go to Lewandowski. Lewandowski doesn't have to break stride. Left foot finish into the far corner, and it's 1-0 to Barcelona.
You knew as soon as that ball went past Porro's head, there was only one thing.
Where's Dyer? Where's Porro? Where is everyone? It's just horrendous defending from Tottenham. And there we have it. 1-0 to Barcelona. Is this a sign of how this game is going to go? Oh, it's a good finish. Vicario does get a hand to it. It is a good finish, though, from Lewandowski. Could he have done better, potentially?
3 minutes in. That's all it took.
All right. We got a game on our hands, people. Here's Sanchez. So it looks like at the moment Basuma is in the 6 with Skip in the 8. That's what I'm looking at the moment. And here is Basuma. Quick little pass. 1-2 with Reguilon, I think that was. Here's Lo Celso now in the centre. Confidence to take on Gavi. And he goes out wide to Solomon, who's in space. Now
come on, Manor.
Chance to go forward. Manor Solomon down the line. His Porro, it's a bit overhit, and he can't keep it in. It's not a great ball from Solomon.
Getting flashbacks of like the Newcastle-Liverpool game, but we're doing better than we did in those games, to be fair.
Just about.
Yeah.
Someone says 27-0 Barcelona this game will be. Here's Ter Stegen.
Bro, they've got bloody Lewandowski against Sanchez and Dyer.
It's child's play, honestly. It was so easy, that goal. Balde takes on Solomon. and retains possession. Gets it off to Frankie de Jong, who goes long, and Lewandowski's in behind. Lewandowski, he's got support in the box. So Sanchez slows down the attack, but he plays the pass, and it's Rafinha. And he's fired over the bar.
That was a sitter.
Lewandowski's pass took a slight deflection. It fell perfectly right into Rafinha's path. His strike from about 12 yards out is blazed over the bar. Lewandowski can't believe it. Should be 2-0. Deflected by Porro. Right into Rafinha's path. It's absolutely all at sea at the back right now for Tottenham. Here's Sanchez. Oh, look back to Vicario, but didn't look comfortable. Vicario now goes long, looking for Solomon, but intercepted by Balde, and Frankie de Jong now has it, and all the way back to Koundé.
Pedro Porro's had an absolute shocker so far. It's only 5 minutes in.
Yeah, he can't get near anyone.
You really see the need, especially in Ange ball, for a good defence. Like one ball towards our defence, and that's it. They're through on goal.
Someone says, get Ashley Phillips on.
Yeah.
Says Rooty Toot. Always offside, Lewandowski.
Gary Jacob has just given us an update regarding Harry Kane. It says Tottenham are increasingly resigned to losing Harry Kane after Bayern Munich indicated they will increase their offer to 110 million euros.
Interesting. So they're saying he's suggesting we're going to accept that bid.
Yeah. Skip's gone down holding his ankle after a challenge from who's that?
Garcia.
That was studs up on the ankle. Oh, it's a nasty one.
Skip's still down. Doesn't look too happy about it at the moment. Still down hurt. Now he's getting some treatment, Ollie Skip. And the Lewandowski strike after 2.5 minutes is what separates the sides. It was so easy. Sanchez couldn't get near Rafinha. I can't believe you just leave Lewandowski free in the box like that. It's absolutely ridiculous defending.
What is the thinking to start with Sanchez in this game anyway? I get Dyer because he's going to be with us this season.
No clue.
Like you've got Ashley Phillips who's just signed on the bench. Just start him. Why not?
Yeah, we know Sanchez is looking to leave. Doesn't make sense to me. Well, Brain says Porro also helpful. I have to agree. Porro just ball watching. He was nowhere near Lewandowski. I didn't understand what he was just ball watching, and Lewandowski was completely free at the back post. Didn't go and track him.
Gary Jacob has also said Tottenham plan to step up their interest in Gift Orban. Orban expected to be one of the 3 players Tottenham try and sign this month, including a centre-back midfielder, with Pierre hoping to join Atletico Madrid.
Here's Reguilon on the left-hand side. His long cross into the box is cleared away. Rafinha's pass intercepted by Basuma, and he gets out wide to Perisic now on the left-hand side. Can he get a ball in now? Perisic goes on the outside, dinks it to the back post, but ter Stegen has it. Unfortunately, Perisic's cross was blocked, and it goes to ter Stegen. So it looks like 3 players, hopefully, and look, another centre-back. So Gift Orban, another centre-back, and a midfielder.
And if it is if we do bring in a midfielder, you expect that to give a number 6?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, here we go. Another update. Saying Tottenham are ready to step up their interest in Persius if they can offload 3 unwanted centre-backs after completing the signing of Van der Ven.
Who's that? Gary Jacob again?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Persius.
28 million, apparently.
Interesting. We have to find buyers for Sanchez, Rodon and Tanganga, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Here's Balde to Frankie de Jong. Well, look, if this evidence is anything to go by, we are absolutely desperate for defenders at this football club. Here's Balde on the left-hand side.
You didn't need this as evidence, Sim.
Definitely not. Balde now back to Pedri. Frankie de Jong. But, well, if there was any doubt about who was going to dominate possession, we're seeing it now, and it's definitely Barcelona. Here's Rafinha. Rafinha looking for the ball in behind, cleared away from Porro, but not a great clearance, and it goes straight to Basuma. Porro now comes away. Good pass this time to Lo Celso. His pass intercepted, and it's going to be a free kick for handball on Rafinha. Barcelona definitely the better side at the moment. We're struggling to really get into this game. Barcelona pressing us. Vicario to Sanchez. He's being pressed by Rafinha. Calmly plays it back to Vicario. Here's Dyer now. He's being pressed by Gavi. He goes down the line to Porro. Porro's looking for support inside to Skip. Skip's pass is blocked. It's poor. Porro's at a foul. Yep, foul by Porro. Free kick to Barcelona.
This is
really
a hard
struggling.
watch, man. This really is a hard watch. We can't get out of our half
We are
at
struggling
all.
at the moment. We're struggling.
10 minutes in, it feels like this game's been going on for half an hour.
Here's Romeo. It's so easy at the moment for Barca to play through us. Koundé. Araujo. Now Tottenham are trying to press Barcelona, but they're easily keeping possession. Back to Stegen. Great ball from Ter Stegen in between the lines to Gavi. He's fouled by Skip, but referee plays play on, and Pedri went in behind, and referee, no free kick, play on. Goes through to Sanchez. Here's Bissouma holding off Pedri. Dyer now, ordering the Tottenham players around. Lo Celso, lovely little interchange there to Dyer. Tottenham playing their way out of the press. Here's Dyer now. He's looking for a long pass, but nothing on at the moment. He goes for Perisic. It's not good enough. Araujo intercepts it now. Rafinha into Pedri. Gives it to Araujo. Back to Romeo. And now Frankie de Jong on the halfway line for Barcelona. Now Gavi can turn. Back to de Jong. Balde's on the left-hand side. Doesn't use him. Goes to Romeo. To Koundé. Now Araujo. Here's Rafinha. Goes for the big switch.
Oh.
And Lewandowski's nearly through. A good
hell.
interception this time from Porro. And a good ball to Skip, who plays out wide to Solomon. Can he take on Garcia now? He goes on the outside. He can't beat him. And Garcia retains possession. Here's Romeo. Koundé. Romeo again. To de Jong. Is he caught? Romeo's been caught. Here's Lo Celso, but Garcia comes and wins it, but it falls to Solomon
Go on, Mano.
on the right-hand side. Can he get across in? He does. Here's Lo Celso in the box. Can he turn? He's surrounded by three Barca players. He ends up losing
just can't
it.
get out of his feet.
And Skip trying to get the ball back. Can't quite manage it. They're beating our press really
Scrappy
impressively
here.
from Barca.
Very scrappy.
Really good from Pedri. And he's able to play his way out of trouble really calmly, even though there were three Spurs players around him. Here's Koundé to Stegen. Barca are teaching us a bit of a lesson at the moment. Here's de Jong. Brilliant turn from him and into Pedri, and a brilliant ball out wide to Balde, but Porro's there to intercept, and he gives it to Solomon. Can he go on the outside, Solomon? He does.
Go on,
He beats
Mano,
one
go.
player, he gets a
Ah.
foul. It's a free kick. There's got to be a booking. Solomon looks hurt. Gavi with the challenge. The players are pressuring him to... not a great challenge there from Gavi on Solomon.
For the second time, I mean, the one on, I don't know if it was Gavi, but the one on Skip weren't great either.
That was Eric Garcia. Nearly 4,000 people in the chat. Big up to everyone watching the stream.
Got a super chat here from CCM saying, thanks for the live stream, y'all. I'm not buying Tottenham OnlyFans to watch Dyer and Sanchez get smacked up by Barca.
Tottenham take the free kick. It's short. Here's Bissouma out on the turn. Good ball out wide to Solomon. On the right-hand side, he's got Porro on the overlap. He gives it to Porro. And he wins the corner. Wasn't the best ball from Solomon, but
We're up the
find
pitch.
Porro.
We're in their half. We got a
We have
corner,
a corner,
people. Come
people.
on, Spurs.
Pedro Porro goes over to take, I think.
Don't know why everyone's saying Spurs play's not working. We're watching on Spurs play and it seems fine.
Yeah, no problem for us at the moment. But appreciate everyone over here. Here's Giovanni Lo Celso with the corner. He plays it short to Porro, who takes one touch. He's going to whip it in. He does. And a header from Sanchez looking for a charlatan in the back post. But Gets to Ter Stegen first. Good routine, though, from Tottenham.
We have a shot on target, people.
Does that count as a shot on target?
Why not?
I think it was going to the back. I don't know if it was on target.
Oh, was it going wide, was it?
I think so, potentially. I have to look at it again. Look. Yeah, I think that... well,
that's
maybe,
a shot on target. That's a shot on target.
I'll give it to you. Sanchez with the shot on target, I think it was.
Jason Green with
Ter Stegen's giving it away. Straight to Skip. Here's Perisic. Into Lo Celso. In Richarlison. Nearly getting a strike on goal to corner. Good pressing this time from Tottenham, creating a chance. Richarlison, nearly the beneficiary.
Back in this game, people. Jason Green with the super chat saying, whenever Dyer and Sanchez are mentioned, I'm hiding behind the sofa. Philip should have got a start. He's an upgrade on who Ange has started. Come on, you Spurs. Completely agree.
Right, corner to Spurs. Everyone is adamant Spurs play is not working. Well, we're with you. We've got you covered. Don't worry. Porro with a corner. It's a good one. Punched out by Ter Stegen. Solomon lets it bounce. Sanchez. Oh, no, it's Basuma. Basuma wins it. Good pass down line. Solomon, he can run now on the right-hand side. He checks back instead of crossing. He's going to go on the outside again. Can he win a corner? He's played his way into trouble. He tries to go on the
unlucky.
outside.
Come on, that's a foul, ref.
No. And Balde comes away with it, and he goes around Basuma. That's going to be a foul, and it's a free kick to Barcelona.
He had to stop him there, Basuma. Yeah, Basuma ain't happy. that was a definite foul.
I think he wanted a foul on Solomon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
he actually slapped him in the face.
All right, free kick to Barcelona.
So after that third minute, you're thinking, oh, this could be a lot of goals early on. But still, 16 minutes gone, only 1-0 still.
Slowly getting ourselves back into the game.
Yeah, and looking on in deep thought. Let's see what we can do. We had a nice little spell there, so let's see if we can get a goal or something.
Starting to create some counter punches. Here's Romeo. Back to Garcia. Tottenham trying to press, but Barca finding the space easily, and Balde's free down the left-hand side. He's got a lot of space there, but he's looking for support. No one really there, and he gets into the penalty area, and his cutback is blocked by Porro, and Vicario can claim it. But again, opened up very easily.
That was actually decent defending by Porro.
Yeah, good defending this time. Here's Reguilon to Perisic, back to Reguilon, who turns, looking for support. And he good pass into Richarlison, who flicks it for Lo Celso, but it's not accurate enough and then blocked. And Romeo, brilliant press-resisting passing from Romeo again. Here's Rafinha inside to Pedri, opening up the space in the centre of the pitch. Frankie de Jong now in between the lines to Lewandowski, who flicks it. And Dyer actually wins it back for Tottenham. Here's Sanchez.
They're passing it around the midfield like nobody's there. Like they're playing against nobody at the moment.
Good ball from to Basuma, who turns.
Go on, Eves.
Into Lo Celso, who can turn. Out wide to Perisic. He's on the left-hand side, up against Araujo. He's looking for support. He's looking for the flick to Lo Celso, but it's blocked and away. Araujo now to Rafinha. Here's Romeo. Basuma is awesome, says Brains. He's having a decent game at the moment, Basuma. Probably one of our
But he is
better
awesome.
players.
He most definitely is awesome. 18 minutes gone here. 1-0 to Barcelona.
Araujo. Lovely pass to Lewandowski to Gavi, who keeps possession really well. Now here's Pedri, and Barca coming forward again. Tottenham chasing back. Here's Balde, good lot of time. Lewandowski now, 35 yards from goal. He goes for goal, and it's a good save from Vicario. Back to Rafinha. He's looking for players in the box. He looks for the pass, blocked by Reguilon. That's going to be a foul by Rafinha on Reguilon. Free kick. Nice effort, though, from Lewandowski. From a good 30 yards out.
We've seen a Vicario save.
We have.
Josh Bonner with the super chat saying, Ter Stegen balls into the midfield are dangerous. Don't forget, this is a B team. 9 out of 10 teams aren't as press resistant as this.
I have to say, Romeo has really impressed me so far. His ability to turn out of trouble. Pedri and Gavi, we just can't get near them. And De Jong, all four of them.
So I'm saying they're just passing it around the midfield like we're not even there.
Good effort there from Lewandowski, but save you expect to make from Vicario. Ter Stegen now has it. He's going to play out the back, skip pressing, but too easily played out again from Barcelona. Here's Ter Stegen. Goes long, looking for Balde, and intercepted by Porro. Gets it to Solomon. Solomon to Skip.
Ref,
Just
come
keeps
on.
present- Oh, referee says no.
Ref!
Play on. De Jong wins off Skip. Here's Frankie De Jong. He's got Rafinha and Lewandowski in support. He drives with the ball, though. It's a great challenge from Basuma. Tracking back. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And now Skip has it. Manor Solomon. Back to Porro. Porro to Eric Dyer.
That was bloody awesome from Basuma, by the way.
Now Basuma, he can turn. He beats
go on,
three players
Basuma. Well
and gives it off
played.
to Reguilon. Here's Lo Celso. Tottenham now coming forward.
Goal.
Perisic deciding not to run on the outside. He comes short. Lo Celso's looking for support. Perisic goes long to Porro here. He's about 30 yards from goal. Porro, it's a terrible effort from Pedro Porro. It's a corner, though. Took a deflection.
20 minutes gone. It is still 1-0.
Look at this challenge from Basuma. Tracking back on De Jong. Brilliant sliding challenge. Wins the ball cleanly and comes away with it.
Apparently, Postecoglou getting very frustrated on the sidelines, Ali Gold says.
Well, I'm not surprised with how the match has gone so far.
Well, one of the frustrations was Vicario just booting the ball all the way up the pitch to Richarlison.
Here's Lo Celso with the corner. Into the front post and punched away from ter Stegen. Going to be another corner.
All right, another corner. Who is it? Still Giovanni Lo Celso over it.
And it's a corner looking to the back post. ter Stegen claims it this time. Looking for Richarlison. And he takes his time to roll the ball out. He decides not to do it just yet. Here's Garcia now. Tottenham trying to press quite high. But Barca knows this is coming. There's clever play from ter Stegen into Romeo, and they can play out their press pretty comfortably again. We're finding it very hard to get any joy pressing this Barcelona team at the moment. We did get one bit of joy when ter Stegen gave the ball away to Skip, but other than that, not much. They're playing it short again. De Jong turns away from Skip really impressively and out wide to Balde. And Balde on the left-hand side. He's got Gavi there. I don't see Lewandowski anyway. Here's Gavi to Pedri.
Lewandowski's
Now
there
he's
in the
coming into
middle.
the screen, yeah. Araujo. Barcelona in our half at the moment, just playing it around. Romeo to De Jong. So 22 minutes gone, still 1-0. De Jong's through ball is intercepted by Sanchez, and Tottenham try to play out the back. Perisic, poor
come
pass.
on.
De Jong intercepts, but falls to Eric Dyer. Porro now, he's looking for a long pass. Nothing on, so gives it to Lo Celso. Lo Celso now out wide to Solomon.
Got to make the run.
Solomon doesn't take on his fullback, goes back to Porro. He's looking for an option. He goes back to Dyer. Dyer now looking for options. Nothing on, so he goes back to Vicario. Vicario to Sanchez. Quickly out down the line to Reguilon. Nice nutmeg from Reguilon, but he overcooks the touch and nearly intercepts. And Basuma's touch is intercepted by Romeo, but falls to Sanchez, and Tottenham come away with it.
Brain says De Jong versus Skip is like a Lambo versus a skateboard. Didn't De Jong once comment about Skip playing for the under-21s?
Yeah, he said Skip was very hard to play against. He said he couldn't get near him.
Not today.
His is the opposite today, that's for sure. Basuma into Lo Celso. Reguilon now. Tottenham progressing the ball forward. Perisic.
Chelsea.
Now to Reguilon into the box. He cuts it back into the box and a strike on the post. And Skip.
Skippy! Come on!
Spurs have level.
What are you saying, Brains?
Ollie Skip has scored. Brings
Ollie,
it in
Ollie,
the
Skip.
mud.
Ollie, Skip. Ollie, Ollie, Skip.
Lovely move from Tottenham, I have to say. Brilliant interchange between Reguilon and Perisic on the left-hand side. Reguilon's cut back. I'm not sure. I think it was Perisic. I think it was Lo Celso potentially in the box where he finds his strike, hits the post, and Ollie Skip buries the rebound, and Spurs are level.
Yeah, Ange don't look too happy.
Lovely play here. Reguilon with a lovely cut back into Lo Celso. His strike hits the post, and Ollie Skip with the rebound fires it home.
Come on.
The finish was harder than it looked, though, to be fair. And it's 1-1.
Really nice goal. Really nice
Lovely
goal.
finish by Ollie Skip. Lovely team goal from Tottenham.
All right, maybe there is life in this game.
There is. It's 1-1. There's Vicario there celebrating. It's a nice team goal. Tottenham, look, we've come back into the game a bit since going behind. Barca definitely still looking the better team in the middle, but definitely looking better after the early exchanges, and we're coming back into this game. It's 1-1.
Yeah. We definitely have been coming back into it. I mean, we've been venturing into their half a lot more recently.
Plays it back to Pedri. Skip getting a challenge in, but it falls back to Arujo. Lovely switch of play from him into Balde, who's got time and space. De Jong. Here's Romeu. Into Pedri. He turns. Here's Frankie de Jong now. Barcelona back in possession and back dominating the ball. What are the possession stats at the moment?
I'll tell you.
Let's see what's... Let's see. Well, be interested to know. But at the moment, Barcelona... Oh, it's a foul by Ollie Skip this time on de Jong. Is there going to be a booking? Oh, it's on Romeu.
There's no stats on SofaScore.
No stats here, yeah. Basuma with the foul by Romeu. On Romeu.
On Flash Score, it says 51% to Tottenham.
Really?
That can't be right.
I was surprised that was
It says 52% to Tottenham, 48% to Barca, 4 shots to Barca's 2, and then 2 shots on target each. Basuma booked.
So we'd be in the better team.
And 4 corners to Spurs.
So Basuma, 3rd foul of the game and 1st booking. Got to be careful now. Doesn't want to get himself sent off. Although it doesn't really mean anything, does it, if he gets sent off? He's not banned for the Premier League.
He'll miss his next pre-season game.
Long ball forward. And Vicario comes out and has to head it, but only as far as Rafinha goes long. It's a good save from Vicario tracking back. Looking hairy at one stage, but Vicario was able to recover himself. Nearly gave it away, though. His header went straight to Rafinha, and he had to track back and make sure he was near enough goal to make the save. It was a good save.
A bit more quality on that shot, and he's getting absolutely embarrassed.
Perisic into Richarlison. That's going to be a foul. Free kick.
Oof. A fast pace to this game, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a friendly we like to see. Vicario comes charging at his goal. He heads it right at Rafinha. He's forced to go backward. Rafinha quickly gets the shot off.
He done well to save it.
Yeah, one-handed save from Vicario, and everything's all right.
Well, now it says 51% to Barca and 49% to Spurs.
Here's Tottenham now. Ollie Skip on the right-hand side. Down the line to Solomon. Back to Skip, who goes inside. It's not the best ball, but it finds Lo Celso. Back to Sanchez, and Lo Celso turns. And he goes out wide for Perisic.
Let's go.
Reguilon, and Richarlison's pass is going to find Perisic. Yeah. Perisic on the left-hand side now. He's in the crossing position. He takes on Koundé, goes on the outside. His cross is blocked. It's going to be a corner. All right, we're definitely growing here. Lo Celso with a really nice turn in the centre. I think it was on Pedri. Perisic wasn't able to dig out a cross, though, off Koundé. Too easy there to block, and it's a corner.
That was great play from Lo Celso, wasn't it? To wriggle away from that player. And now he has a corner.
Look at that. 5th corner of the game to Tottenham. None to Barcelona so far. Outswinger on the left-hand side for Giovanni Lo Celso. Let's see what we can do from this corner. It's swung in towards Richarlison, headed away, only as far as Basuma, into Perisic, who crosses it, and ter Stegen can claim it. Perisic and Basuma nearly getting in each other's way, but Perisic deciding to get the cross in, but to no avail anyway. Here come Barcelona now. Balde, is that a foul by Dyer? Referee says yes. And a free kick to Barcelona on the halfway line. Yeah. Here's Romeu inside the Barca half. Looking forward to Koundé. Here's Romeu. Rafinha now. Down the line to Arujo. It's a really good play. Arujo goes on the outside of Sanchez and beats him. And, Sanchez, a really good recovering challenge.
Good challenge, Sanchez.
He wins it back and he wins the throw as well. Good challenge from Sanchez. Look, for a minute, Araujo was going to beat him to it. Oh, he might have picked up something here, Araujo. They're saying he might have signalled an injury. There's a foul on Richarlison by Koundé, free kick. Is he all right, Araujo? He's signalling substitute, I think. He's saying, hold up. Has he done something? As Sanchez injured him. It was a race there. Sanchez with a sliding challenge.
It's a great challenge.
Didn't see much in it. Don't know if Araujo pulled up with a good challenge there by Sanchez. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. But it looks like Araujo his day might be up early potentially here.
If you guys do want to help us out a little bit, then all you have to do is hit that subscribe button on The Ball, which is our brand new channel covering football from across Europe. I've just put it in the live chat. It's also at the top of the description as well. So it'll be a massive thanks if you can do that. So thank you very much. And here's Perisic now.
Oh, into Lo Celso. Lovely turn again from Lo Celso into space. His pass is blocked by the referee and it's going to be a drop ball for Tottenham. Taken quickly. Sanchez now.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Dyer.
Enrique Dolph is absolutely spot on. Let's get to 2,000 likes. We're on 750 odd at the moment.
Richarlison out-muscled by Garcia. And a foul, is it? By Richarlison. Referee says no. Play on. Here's Porro. Wins a throw. Tottenham have a throw here. Plays it to Solomon on the right-hand side. Kaniti, it's a foul by Balde on Solomon, a free kick to Tottenham.
All right. Barca haven't been in our half for ages. Bit of
Nice
a joke
turn
there
there by
between
Skip.
Balde and Porro laughing at each other. Love to know what was said. But here comes the free kick for Tottenham. Who's going to be over it? Is it Lo Celso?
Is he going off here, Araujo? I think so, yeah. It looks like Sergio Roberto is coming on. Ronald Araujo off. Looks like he's picked up a bit of an injury. And Sergio Roberto is coming on to play right back. Now a free kick though to Tottenham. First bit of action he's going to have to do is deal with this free kick.
Big up to all of you saying that you've just subbed to On The Ball. Many, many thanks to each and every one of you.
Lo Celso with the free kick. It's a cross into the box. Looking at the back post to head it away. Only as far as Solomon.
Handball.
Is there a handball? Referee says no, but Solomon's there. His strike is wide. Everyone's
Is that not a
going,
handball?
"They want a handball." They're screaming at the referee. He said no.
Looked like it to me.
Let's see here. In the box. Oh, he can't even see the ball. Solomon, though, cuts inside. Goes
Nice
for goal
touch
with
from
his left
Solomon
foot.
there.
Striker's a bit wide. I don't think that's handball. He's not even looking at it.
Handball any day of the week.
Here's Roberto to Koundé. He goes long. And Reguilon tries to win off Rafinha, and he does, and Skip
Well
has it. Much
played.
better pressing from Tottenham here. Dyer forced backwards to Vicario, though. Much better, much more aggressive from Spurs. Vicario to Bissouma, who's forced to go back to Vicario, who goes wide to Skip, who's looking for support. Here's Sanchez, looking to play it out. His pass is blocked by Romeo, but luckily it falls back to Sanchez. Gives it to Lo Celso. Here's Bissouma. Tottenham just trying to play their way out of trouble and gives it to Reguilon, who's intercepted by
Well played, Perry.
Rafinha, but it falls back to Bissouma. It's very nippy in the centre there. Bissouma, though, out wide to Dyer, who finds a bit of space, and Tottenham play their way out of trouble. 54% possession here for Barca, it says on screen.
Let's see if these stats are spot on then. No. Flash score says 60% to Spurs.
It's wildly different. Here's Skip to Dyer. Lo Celso. Back to Dyer. Back to Lo Celso, who plays it to Skip, and he nearly finds Solomon. He would have been onside there, would have had space, but couldn't get the pass off, but it's a throw. Pass was blocked.
Telling you, man, this is going to be an unbelievably big season for Basuma this year.
Yeah, he's looking so confident, especially today, looking to take responsibility. Really like it. Here's Sanchez into Basuma. Turns. And again, he lost it. Oh, it's a free kick on foul on Basuma.
Oh, no.
Oh, here he is.
It's just the commentator's curse.
Basuma's down. He was stretching for the ball, and he's kind of been hit by Lewandowski. Let's hope he's okay. He's going to need treatment.
Please get up.
Stretching Lewandowski. Oh, I tell you what, that's not a good challenge from Lewandowski. That's not a good challenge. Oh,
what is it with these studs up? What is it every time?
That is not
Eric
a good
Garcia
challenge.
before, now Lewandowski with their bloody studs up. What is wrong with people? Big up Kick 6 FC. We are Tottenham TV, simply the best Spurs coverage, quality journalism and analysis. Come on, you Spurs.
Big up to you, mate.
Appreciate you very much, my friend.
Come on. Here's Sanchez into Porro.
10 minutes till the half.
Porro on the right-hand side. He goes long for Richarlison. Koundé intercepts. Only as far as Lo Celso, who picks it up. Out wide to Perisic. Tottenham potentially creating an opening here. Perisic into the box. Back post. Ollie Skip! Ollie Skip at the double! Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Ollie Skip! Ollie Skip! Ollie Skip!
Brilliant football again from Spurs. Lo Celso out wide to Perisic. He takes on Roberto. Pinpoint cross on the left-hand side, and Ollie Skip arriving late with a bullet header, and Spurs are 2-1 up, and Brains is in the mud.
He is in the mud! In the mud!
Ollie Skip, brilliant header from him. What a cross there by Perisic. Just stands up, and there is Ollie Skip. And who is he beating in the air there? None other than Frankie de Jong. Can you believe it? Spurs are in the lead here. Brilliant header.
You know what? It was a ropey, first 20 minutes from Skippy, but he's grown in this. 2 goals, man.
Can't believe he's got 2 goals here. Taking to this new number 8 role like a duck to water.
Brain says, what a player that Ollie Skip.
Look at that. Great header.
Brains, you are in the mud.
Perisic as well, growing an influence. Another brilliant cross from him. And Lo Celso yet again involved in the goal.
You know, the one player who we really haven't seen today is Richarlison.
Yeah, he's not been involved at all, has he? But Spurs 2-1 up here in Barcelona. Can you believe it?
Jake Backers says Barca is going to go after Skippy.
Oh, Lo Celso's just been pickpocketted by Gavi and is giving it to Rafinha.
Well played, Davinson. Davinson's looking all right today, you know.
He looks like he's got a point to prove. Here's Eric Dyer. To Basuma. Now Lo Celso. Back to Basuma.
You know what? 2 friendlies ago, we had a Richarlison hat-trick. Last friendly, we had a Kane hat-trick. Are we going to have a Skippy hat-trick today?
What odds would you have had on a Skip hat-trick today? Bloody hell. Here's Solomon to Porro. Porro goes long. It's a good ball, actually. Perisic is in space. And now he's on the left-hand side, Ivan Perisic. What can he do? He's in the box. He crosses it, looking for Richarlison. He tries to head it back into Porro's
look
path.
at Basuma.
And he goes to Basuma. Now Tottenham are the ones dominating and looking to pick the lock.
Barcelona are shell-shocked here in Spain.
Lo Celso. Can he turn? He can. Here's Perisic into Reguilon, into Lo Celso. Great football again from Spurs. Lo Celso with a good big switch play to Solomon.
Another corner.
Give it away from a corner.
They can't handle the press at the moment. They can't handle the pressure.
Ernst Prakasa says, this isn't even our first team. What an exciting season. Come on.
Exactly, man. Everyone's sleeping on Spurs this season.
We're winning it all, people. We're winning it all.
Clip that.
Bring it on. Corner to Spurs. 6th corner or 7th corner of the game? Barcelona are all at sea at the moment.
7th corner of the game.
It's Porro to take. And it's in, looking for Dyer. Lo Celso wins the whole ball on the edge of the box. It's fallen to Basuma in the box now. There's a player down in the box. Basuma plays on. And he wins a corner and play can stop now.
Super chat from Andrew Din saying, big up Ben and Sim. Displaying performance proves that our team has a life after Harry Kane. We just need 2 more decent centre-backs to be competitive. You know what? We may as well just play Ollie Skip up top if Harry Kane leaves.
Absolutely right. Who needs Harry Kane? We've got Skip there.
Unbelievable. How's Skip got 2 goals? That second one was a storming header as well, wasn't it?
Here's Ivan Perisic through the corner. 7-0 on corners.
2-1 in the scores.
Perisic in there to the back post. Oh, nearly finds its way all the way in, but it goes out of play.
Azad Hamid with a members chat member for 14 months says, guys, any idea why us viewers can't game on Spurs play?
Yeah, I don't know. We're on Spurs play and we're fine. So I don't know why people are having trouble.
I believe it is on the Barcelona website as well, if you guys want to check that one out. Matt McDonald, member for 15 months, saying, you guys have to agree that Spurs midfield is giving Ange hard question on who starts. Yeah. I mean, they are. Lo Celso's playing well again today. I mean, Basuma, I think, is nailed on for sure. And Ollie Skip, I mean, 2 goals. He's putting himself in the conversation.
I mean, to be fair, I think Basuma and Maddison definitely start Sunday. I think that's just another spot up for grabs. And I think it's, I definitely think Ange has got a decision to make who he plays in that 3rd spot.
1,000 likes, people.
Come on.
Big up to every single one of you once again. 5,000 people in here with us today.
Big up to
watch
everyone.
Spurs take Barcelona to the sword out here in Spain. Josh Bonner says, keep Reguilon and Perisic, to be honest. Good partnership.
Porro and Reguilon?
Yeah.
They're doing
No,
right
not
today.
Porro and Reguilon.
Who'd you say?
Perisic and Reguilon.
Perisic and Reguilon. They are linking up quite nice together, to be fair. Perisic having another good game. Here's Basuma. Perisic, a lovely ball inside. Porro's touch is overhit, though.
Win that.
And it's a free kick. Oh, it's a free kick to Tottenham.
Yeah, Porro got fouled. Rick and Rio with the members chat. Member for 12 months saying, I contacted Spurs Play, being showed live on ESPN, South America, and some others are blocked. Not sure what he means.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can't get Spurs Play in other countries, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe that's it. That would be peculiar, though. That was true.
Yeah.
Here's Sanchez.
Maybe it's just, maybe they have embargoes on this particular game or something in some particular countries.
Here's Dyer now. Basuma. Come on, we don't want to see Tottenham slowing down before the half. We saw Ange happen here. Richarlison's flick. It's out of play for a throw-in to Spurs.
1,159 likes. You guys are the best, quite literally the best. If you haven't liked it, we'll be very appreciative. If you can, just scroll down, smash that like button. It's completely free and helps us out so much. So thank you very much to each and every one of you.
Oh, Porro's lost it, and referee says it went out of play. Everyone stopped.
Super chat here from Robert saying, guys, it probably has to do with the local rights. Here a regular TV channel is showing the game, therefore you cannot watch the match through other means.
Ah, that's probably it then. That's maybe why people are having trouble on Spurs Play. But here is Porro, or his throw straight at De Jong. Richarlison, though, tracking back on Romeo, forcing him back. Here's Koundé into Pedri. Lovely turn and a foul by Richarlison. Foul on the halfway line and a free kick to Barcelona.
I mean, he's been my only real disappointment so far is Richarlison just not being able to get into the game whatsoever.
Yeah, haven't seen enough of him, to be honest, in this game. Hasn't had too much joy on the ball at all. He's been doing some tireless work off the ball, but on the ball hasn't really been involved, unfortunately. It's been a while, though, since, they've had a meaningful chance, Barcelona, isn't it? Another great ball by
Go on, look at Solomon!
And Richarlison, and Solomon's in!
Come on, Mano!
Solomon on the right-hand side, can he get a goal? And his strike is straight at Stegen. It's not the best finish.
Great opening, though.
Yeah, nice ball. Again, Perisic is playing some lovely passes into the centre of the pitch. Oh, really opening up the play. Solomon will be a bit disappointed with that finish, I think. It's too easy for
Straight at Ter Stegen,
Good
really.
through ball, though, from Richarlison, right into Solomon's path, although he was a bit stretching. Maybe not the best ball, actually. Solomon did make the most of it, but his strike is too easy. Saved by Ter Stegen. But good chance, though, from Tottenham again. Rafinha's, though, ball in. Dyer tries to deal with it, nearly makes a mess of it, but is able to hook to clear with his left foot. Richarlison battling Garcia and wins a free kick. Well done, Richarlison.
Couple of super chats. One from Gaza saying, playing well now, but we'll have to see halfway through the season. They will start playing rubbish like they did last year, or will Ange keep it together? Of course Ange is going to keep it together. What do you think this is? This is big Ange we're talking about.
We don't stop.
Exactly. And Robert with the super chat says, guys, I've read that one already. There was another one out here from Noel saying, excited for the season under Ange. Great football. Absolutely.
Well, definitely excited at the moment with what I'm seeing.
We are in the latter stages now. Final 20 seconds of the 45 minutes. There'll be a couple of minutes maybe added on.
A long ball from Sanchez, looking for Perisic, intercepted by Koundé, but Tottenham pick up the second ball. Lo Celso, back to Perisic,
Lovely.
back to Lo Celso, and he looks for Reguilon in behind. Is he offside? He is. Shame. Lovely, but lovely pass, the through ball from Lo Celso. If he did played it a bit quicker, then might have been able to find him. How many minutes added on? Doesn't really say. But we're
3.
in added time. Yeah, if he would have played it there, unfortunately, just delayed it a bit. 3 minutes.
Wow, look at this, guys. 1,452 likes. We're not even at half time yet, guys.
Come on, let's get it to 2,000.
The We Are Tottenham army is absolutely unbeatable.
5,000 people
unbeatable.
Watching. Just 600 of you have to like the stream. Just 600 of you. I know there's more than 600 of you watching. There's 5,000. Come on, guys.
Kaylee Davis, member for 19 months, saying, are we going to lift the trophy today?
Oh, well.
If we win the game, we lift the trophy, and it'll be our second pre-season trophy. Exactly. Look at all these Arsenal fans talking about the Community Shield.
Exactly. This is just as valuable. Both pre-season trophies. We'll be winning 2-1 on trophies so far in pre-season.
If we do win today, it'll be the first team to take the Juan Gamper trophy off Barcelona since 2012.
Oh, ball in behind to Rafinha. Sanchez comes over. And a brilliant challenge. And it's a corner.
Super chat here from John saying, great work, lads. Went Sunday and was very impressed with how both fullbacks went into the centre of midfield when in possession. Destiny looks the part. Yeah, absolutely right. Destiny, he has just come in and just completely hit the ground running, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's looked absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to see him in a Premier League game.
He just looks Premier League ready straight away. Here comes Rafinha. Corner
headed away.
We are halfway through the stoppage time. It's all Spurs players all in their own half now as Barcelona trying to find a way through. Koundé. Out wide to Rafinha. Rafinha one-on-one with Reguilon.
Ooh.
Crosses in, but it goes out to Porro, who gets out. And now Spurs can move and attack, but Spurs are pickpocketed. And that's a foul from Ollie Skip, and it's a free kick to Barcelona.
All right.
Here's Koundé again. Over the top, trying to find Lewandowski.
Well, Lewandowski's cross, and there's no one there.
But it still stays on, and Rafinha has it. He's going to get across in the box. Rafinha!
Oh, my word. Big chance at the end of the half for Barcelona there. Romeo charging him with the header, but just wide.
And that probably is the last action of the half. 20 seconds to go. Rafinha just had to hold Richarlison back there. I'm not sure what happened.
It's a good ball in from Rafinha, to be fair. There's Romeo. Who's tracking him?
I want to see what happened with Richarlison there.
Here's Dyer. All right, we're half-time here at the Nou Camp, or not the Nou Camp, the Olympic Stadium. And Spurs lead 2-1, incredibly, here in Barcelona. After a shaky start, we're all wondering, how are we going to cope with this back line? And, we were opened up within 2.5 minutes. And Barca were dominating, but I have to say, Tottenham grew into the game, and probably from 20 minutes onwards, we've been the far better team.
Yeah, I completely agree. Far better as well. I mean, you saw really in the opening stages of the game, those first 10 minutes, I mean, Barca were just overloading us. We were bowing to their pressure. Defensive errors from Pedro Porro really coming to the fore, and, they took the lead, and well-deservedly so, and it looked like it was going to be a bit of a cricket scoreline at one stage. But once we dusted ourselves off and really gathered together, we have been the better team, and I would say on the whole balance of play of that first half, Spurs deserve their lead.
Yeah, I think so. We've created the better chances, and I think actually we were really struggling with our press for the first 15 minutes or so. I thought Romeo, Pedri, Gavi and De Jong were doing some superb stuff, breaking our press. But then, I don't know whether they started to tire or Tottenham just upped their energy levels, but all of a sudden we're starting to get a lot closer to them and starting to be more aggressive. Maybe Ange was asking them to be braver, get closer to them, and all of a sudden we started to pick their pockets in a lot more dangerous areas, and then all of a sudden we started creating chances, and that's where the goals came from. The second goal came from Tottenham picking their pockets on the edge of the box. Lo Celso out wide to Perisic, and a great ball to Skip, and he was able to bury that. And the first goal was just a really good team move. Great interplay between Reguilon and Perisic down the left-hand side. Great cutback by Reguilon into Lo Celso. And his shot off the post, and Skip was able to bury the rebound. But we've had other chances. Solomon had a one-on-one, which was a decent opportunity. We've had a few chances from corners as well. We've been looking very, very dangerous. Lo Celso's been putting the strings really well, I think, in the centre of the park. They've been struggling to deal with him. Solomon and Perisic have been causing them trouble on the wide areas. And I think Basuma, Skip, Richarlison have been pressing really effectively, and Lo Celso in the centre of the park.
Yeah, and if Javi wants to take Lo Celso, I think this performance is putting another 10 million onto his price tag if they're still interested. But I was trying to think, like, what's going on here? Is Barca like in the infancy of their pre-season? Are they not physically ready or something? But I'm looking at their pre-season now. They've already played Arsenal, Real Madrid and AC Milan. So they've beaten AC Milan 1-0. They've beaten Real Madrid 3-0. They lost to Arsenal 5-3 in their opening game. So it's not like they're in the infancy of their pre-season. They should be, as fit as a fiddle right now with those pre-season games behind them. Yeah,
I think so. I wouldn't. Yeah, it's not got nothing to do with lack of preparation. I just think maybe I don't. Look, it's hard to put your finger on why we're kind of being the better team in this game, considering we've got our B team.
It's because we don't stop. That's why.
Maybe just Ange has drilled that into him, but. Look, I think it's been impressive from Spurs. I think we're playing really well. I think the way we're creating chances of being aggressive up against this Barca team, I think maybe we did give them a bit too much respect in the early exchanges of the game. And then I think now we've settled into the game, maybe Ange has got his messages across, and we've been really building into this game. Now, I'm expecting a bit of a response from Barcelona in the second half. So not to say that things can't turn again, but I'm very, very encouraged by how we've really taken control of this game. And I'm quite surprised by it because for those first 15 minutes, I was saying on stream, we were being taught a lesson really from Barcelona. They were just pinging it around us like it was prime Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets in that midfield. But I think Tottenham really has taken this game by the scruff of the neck, and all of a sudden, we're the ones who are really causing Barcelona trouble. And we're actually in control of the game at the moment. We're the ones opening them up. Our pressing has been really, really effective. And in possession, we're starting to play through them. And I think the standout players for me, I think Basuma's been brilliant. Basuma and Lo Celso midfield have been excellent
Perisic
in possession.
as well.
Been really brave on the ball, taking it when they've got players on their backs and been turning and being able to beat them as well. And I have to say, Davinson Sanchez, what a performance he's put in so far at centre-back. He's got a lot of pressure on him when a lot of the times, they're one-on-one with him and he's by himself at the back and he's having to deal with a lot of players, and he's putting in really strong challenges. He's making sure he's winning his duels, and he lost that duel to Rafinha right at the beginning of the game for the goal. And you're thinking, is that going to set the tone for the game? But he's recovered from that, and I think he's pretty much won every duel since then. He's putting in some really effective sliding challenges, and on the ball, I'm still not massively liking what I'm seeing, but off the ball, I think defensively, I think he's had a superb game.
I think those recovery challenges that you're talking about have been absolutely incredible from Davinson Sanchez. But another player that I want to pick out that I think has been brilliant today is Ivan Perisic. I think he's doing really well, inverting, getting into the centre, playing lovely balls. I think it was him that, played that really good ball into Richarlison, who then found Manor Solomon. I think time and time again, he's putting crosses into the box. That was that one for Ollie Skip for his goal as well. So I think Perisic is showing that he can really play this role under Ange Postecoglou. And to be honest, in every single game that Perisic has played so far in pre-season, I think he's had a really good game. So are we seeing that maybe that role under Conte is just not suited to Perisic anymore because of his age and how defensively he's just not good enough anymore? Is this his role?
I think so. I think it's definitely not a left back, and I think the left wing back role, I think he can play it if you have sufficient cover for him.
Basically,
on that
if
side.
you don't ask him to do any defending.
Yeah, look, I think there was a lot of issues about why it didn't work last season. It wasn't just him playing the role; it was him playing the role, and you had Davis and Dyer on that side defending. So basically, what we're saying is, for that left wing back role with those players defensively, you're going to need a left wing back who can actually get back and defend. Perisic requires your team to basically be very robust defensively, so you can basically overcome his flaws defensively. And not only do we not have that in our team, we probably had a team which needed a very good defensive left wing back to function, and it was just a mishmash of errors, and it led to Perisic basically doing more defending than he should have been doing, and as well. He's not a very good defender, so it led to him basically being exposed defensively, and he wasn't able to get into the attacking positions as much as maybe he would have liked. In this role, on the left, especially when he's being asked to stay wide, is definitely perfectly suited to him. Obviously, he's going to have to do his tracking back, but he's got the cover back with Reguilon and Basuma there in the centre as well, cover for him. And he can, when he gets isolated with the fullback, he doesn't even have to beat the fullback. He can just shift and make an angle for himself, get that cross in, and his delivery is more often than not is going to be on the money. And that's what we're seeing today.
Yeah, look, I think that we need to keep Perisic around this season. I think he can add so much to this team if we keep him around, even not from a starting role, but coming off the bench with 5 subs with 20 minutes to go when we're looking for that real quality to get deliveries in the box. I mean, you can't really ask for much more than Ivan Perisic in those positions.
Yeah, definitely. And he's got the experience. And what I've been really liking Perisic today is not just his crosses, but he's doing these really clever passes very quick inside into space, which is opening up spaces in the central areas, which is allowing Tottenham to create more chances. And I've criticised Perisic, especially last season, for being very wasteful with some of those passes where he does these no-look passes into the central areas to no one. And it causes us problems and he ends up losing the ball. But today he's been doing those kind of passes, but they've been crisp right into feet into the Tottenham players, and it's really hurting Barcelona right now. And when he gets those passes right, it's creating all sorts of problems for them, and it's been very, very impressive. And I think he's having a great game. Yeah,
absolutely. So what does this tell you where our B team essentially come to Barcelona against, which is more or less their A team? Dodgy start, but playing really well, winning the game at half time. Is there a lot to read into that in terms of what Ange Postecoglou can bring to Spurs and what we can look forward to seeing this season?
I don't think you can't read too much, but you can definitely say that the fact that we're not only going toe-to-toe, but we're having the better of the game with our B team against Barcelona's A team, even in a pre-season friendly, definitely tells me that we're going in the right direction, tells me that the way we want to play and do things is definitely positive. Look, the game's not over. It's only half time. We are winning 2-1, but who's to say we don't get absolutely battered in the second half? We don't know what's to come. So you got to finish the job. We're only halfway done. But the fact that we're, it would have been very easy for us to come into this game and get completely outclassed, even by half time, and be out of the game against, a Barcelona team that won La Liga last season, and they're definitely playing a very strong team today. So the fact that we're even in the game, let alone winning, is a testament to how Ange has set up the team, and the fact that we're doing that with our B team, you have to say is definitely a good sign. It's definitely a positive sign. Now you can't make too many conclusions because it's not a competitive game and the game's not finished, but I think it's definitely a positive indication for sure that we're having a better game given all those circumstances. So you got to credit Ange for that, but we got to finish the game.
Few super chats to go through. Brian Chernick, Grandpa Brian, with the super chat. He says, Ange attacking 7 penalties. It's all about style. Attack, attack, attack. Absolutely. We don't stop. And Jory with the super chat. Big up the Joracle. He says, Sanchez, the great wall of White Hart Lane. Big up. And Jory, as you would say, that is the Levy narrative they're trying to push. You're just buying into them, Jory.
Yeah,
but big up, Jory.
It would be classic Spurs for Sanchez to have an absolute stormer today, and then that means we're convinced for him to stay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
No, absolutely. So we shouldn't be that far away from
make one more error.
Second half.
I'm joking.
But we got Mickey van der Ven and his interview on screen at the moment. So 2 signings confirmed today, Veliz and Mickey van der Ven, and hopefully a couple more at least before the end of the transfer window.
Yeah, definitely. no, I think there's still a lot of business incoming, outgoings especially, and incomings to happen before the end of the transfer window. I don't think we're anywhere near finished our business. So it's great that we've got Van de Ven in. It's a shame it wasn't a bit earlier, because it does put his position on Sunday in a bit of jeopardy, because is he going to be ready for that game? We'll have to wait and see. But I'm glad we've got him through the door anyway. Look, he's going to be our defender for the season, for a long time, for a long term future. Sorry. So I think he's got a lot of potential. So I'm excited to see him in the Tottenham shirt. And like, I'm looking at how he's going to fit into our back four, and his kind of profile defender, what he's going to bring to our back line. And I just can't think about anything but positive things, because it's just going to be a breath of fresh air to have a defender finally who's capable with recovery pace in behind, and he marries that with composure on the ball as well, and an ability to drive into the midfield. I just think he's going to bring a lot of positive things to our back line. Exactly what we needed.
Yeah, I hope so, to be honest. But I do remember when we signed Davinson Sanchez, we were saying a lot of positive things about him as well. You know, young, up-and-coming player coming through the Ajax ranks. He's got the physicality, he's got the speed, he's got all the attributes that we wanted to see in a centre-back, and it didn't really pan out that way. So I guess that we do have to kind of just calm down a little bit and see what he actually brings.
For sure. Look, this is all predictions. No one knows exactly what's going to happen, but I'm looking at the kind of player he is, and like Sanchez never had the kind of composure on the ball this guy seems to have. That's for sure. He doesn't seem to be as comfortable on the ball as Van de Ven seems to be. Now there are still question marks about Van de Ven's defending. Even though he's fast, doesn't make you a good defender. Just means that you can get yourself out of trouble with your recovery pace. So he's still got a lot to learn. He's still 22 as well. Hasn't got tons of experience at top level football. Only 2 seasons in the Bundesliga and only 1 season as a regular starter. So look, I'm sure there'll be mistakes. I'm sure there'll be learning curves. He's still very young, but I really believe we've got a defender there that's going to be here for a long time.
With Longley on the bench for Barcelona today, there are rumours that Spurs and Barcelona are going to have talks regarding Clement Longley. Would you rather see Longley back at the club or to sign him, or Davinson Sanchez given one last rodeo?
Would I rather see Spurs sign? I think it's a tough one. Probably Longley, just because I don't think... Well, Sanchez is playing on the left today and he seems okay, but I just don't... on the ball, I'm not going to rate him. But then again, if it means not spending money and just keeping Sanchez, then... I mean, it's like... It's like 2 really shitty suggestions.
Exactly, that's why I gave them to you.
Would I rather sign Longley or keep Sanchez? Probably keep Sanchez, because I'd rather us not spend the money on Longley and would have Sanchez, who's, for me, I wouldn't say equally, but I think Longley's a bit better than him, but it's not worth spending. I don't think Longley's enough of an upgrade on Sanchez to spend the money on him. I'd rather just not spend that money on Longley.
Espen Anderson with the super chat saying, would you rather last year's dreadful style and Champions League or Ange Ball and Europa League?
Last year's dreadful style and Champions League or Ange Ball and Europa League.
I'm taking Champions League.
What does this mean? What was in this season? Would I rather watch what we watched last season?
Would you rather watch Conte Ball this season and get into the Champions League, or watch Ange Ball this season and get into the Europa League? I mean, Conte Ball for sure, no?
I don't know. It depends. Because there's all. I mean, it's too hard. There's not enough variables to answer really in that question. Because we had Conte Ball, we got Champions League, and then it all fell apart. If Ange Ball is going to be more sustainable, and we get Europa League, and then that's a building block to greater things, I would rather Ange Ball. But I don't know what the future holds.
You're overthinking it, mate. You're overthinking it.
Am I? Why?
Because I think it's got to be just Champions League. You want to be back in the Champions League, surely, regardless of the playing
if it's
style.
all fall apart. What's the point?
Yeah, but either could fall apart any time.
So that's what I mean. If I'm taking one isolated season, then obviously I'll take the Champions League, but it doesn't really mean much, basically.
Yeah. Ella says, just choose FFS, nerd. I put out a tweet saying how impressive has Sanchez been this half. People saying effing superb. A lot of people saying
This should be a surprise to no one. Brought in to play a high line under Poch because his pace and ability to defend on the run was fantastic for us until his career was ruined by worst coaches in our club's history. Put a shot on target at half too. So he's saying we shouldn't be surprised by how Sanchez has looked at this half. Are we coming out for the second half here?
Any changes, do you reckon?
I don't think. I don't reckon there will be. I reckon,
Davis, Devine, Emerson, Phillips, Sarr, Scarlett, Son, and Spence. I would like to see Phillips, but
I think we're going to do what we did on Sunday and just try and give these players as much minutes as possible.
Yeah,
and maybe bring on a few players later on.
Yeah, if there are players that you want to see, who would you want to see that's on the bench? I mean, we've seen a lot of Sarr, we've seen Sonny in this preseason. I really would like to get a look at Phillips today, to be honest.
Yeah, I would like to get a good look at Phillips.
Chris Vanderlee with the super chat saying, Ange is a master coach, making sure we concede in the opening 5 so we play for the next 85 minutes. Genius. Ange is a genius.
All right. So, second half is about to get underway, people. Let's hope Tottenham can take Barcelona to the cleaners here in the second half.
I don't think Ange would be laying into them at half-time like he did last game.
No, yeah, we kept going up until the whistle, which was very, very good. Much better sign. Did you read that one from Chris Vanderlee?
Yeah.
All right. All right, I don't think there's been any subs at half-time that I can see. And nearly 6,000 people in the chat. Big up to everyone. Very
close to 2,000 likes as well. Well, if it was 2,000 likes by this point, let's get to 4,000 before the full-time whistle, guys.
All right, second half is underway here.
Just a reminder, if this is a draw at full-time, this goes straight to penalties, no extra time, and there is a trophy to lift at the end of this as well.
Come on, people. Another one for the trophy cabinet.
Exactly.
Here's Koundé.
Add it in there with the Lion Cup and the Audi Cup.
Good ball to Gavi.
And the water towel trophy.
Pedri now coming forward for Barcelona. They're going to get an early goal just like they did in the first half. Rafinha's here on the right-hand side. To Pedri. To De Jong. Richarlison tracking him. Giving it to Balde. Back to De Jong. Here's Romeu. Goes in behind, and they're in on goal. Is offside. And the flag's up anyway. Miscontrol on the back post by Rafinha. Free kick to Tottenham. Romeu's pass. Yeah, would have been offside there by Rafinha. Couldn't get it under control. Vicario now goes long to Porro. And it's a poor pass, actually, from Vicario, and it's gone out of play. Oh, Postecoglou throws his hand in the air. Frustration there. Not happy with Vicario's pass.
That's twice he's gone mad at Vicario.
Well, haven't been too impressed with his ability to play out of the back yet, to be fair, Vicario.
Yeah.
It's happened a few times that Postecoglou's been frustrated. Look at that from Ter Stegen. That is beautiful. What a pull. What a ball into Gavi, into the centre of the park. Here's Balde inside to De Jong. Ball out wide from Gavi.
This Raya to Arsenal thing has annoyed me so much.
Yeah. We could have had him for an extra 10 million, basically, from what we paid for Vicario.
Yeah. Yeah, but they rejected a bid higher than what we went then. They accepted a lower bid from Arsenal than they did from us. We bid more than that.
Makes them. I guess we didn't want to play the waiting game. Porro sees out Balde for a goal kick. Yeah, it's very frustrating. We agreed personal terms with Raya, but I don't know. We just didn't. We didn't want to play the waiting game. We just moved on very quickly.
Yeah,
which is
for the centre backs, they'll play the waiting game though.
But not for Raya. Here's Balde. Looking for Eric Garcia, formerly of Man City. Koundé into Pedri, lays it off for Sergio Roberto. Now Rafinha on the right-hand side being pressed by Reguilon and forced backwards. Koundé now has the ball. He's looking for options. Spurs looking to intercept the ball, but he gets out wide to Sergio Roberto. Rafinha flicks it into Pedro, flicks it back to him. It's a great 1-2, and now Rafinha takes on Sanchez, goes on the inside, but Sanchez, brilliant defending. Oh, brilliant stuff.
Davinson Sanchez.
Given a free kick. Oh, he's given a free kick.
For what?
Because he used his arm. Oh, it's a terrible call. Sanchez is not happy about that.
Another super chat here from Bradesh.
Come off it.
Patel saying, guys, you have to start a movement. Levy out. We're going to only fight for top 4 with Levy. Let's take him out. We need trophies, Champions League, Premier League. I think you'll find there already is a movement called Levy out, and many people have joined. But we are just under 5 minutes in this second half. It's a free kick in a dangerous crossing position for Barcelona.
I can't believe he's given that.
Never
foul.
a free kick.
Ridiculous call. Rafinha to take it, though.
Never seen Sanchez play so good before.
Yeah, I thought it was great defending from him. Such a shame that the referee decided to give that call against him. But Rafinha with a free kick in the crossing position right on the right-hand side near the touchline. He lays it off, but intercepted. Falls to De Jong. Now Balde. And it's good defending from Tottenham, forcing him all the way back to ter Stegen. Nice play. He goes long, though, to Stegen. And so I think that's Solomon, is it? Able to take it down. Here's Basuma.
Lovely.
And now Porro coming forward.
Go on, Pedro.
Porro.
Perisic is calling. Perisic is calling.
Here's Perisic on the left-hand side. He's got space. Down the line, here's... I'm not sure who that was. Reguilon, I think.
Yeah, Reggie.
And it's his cross is given to ter Stegen. Rafinha now. Here's Koundé to De Jong.
Excellent with the members chat member for 21 months saying Raya is going to end Ramsdale, hugely overhyped.
Long one ball forward to Gavi, and he's through on goal here.
Big Davinson Sanchez.
Brilliant recovering challenge. Fantastic stuff from Sanchez again.
The art of defending by Davinson Sanchez today. He can write a book of this performance.
Here's Vicario.
Oh, bloody hell.
Gives it to Basuma in the box, but Basuma confidently plays his way out of trouble, but he's still being pressed by Rafinha. Down the line to Perisic, giving it to Reguilon to Skip. Brilliant play from Tottenham. Skip goes quickly to Solomon on the right-hand side. He's got a bit of space to run at now.
Look at Skippy driving.
Here's Solomon. What can he do on the right-hand side? He's looking for support. He's got Skip on his right. Here's Skip. Oh, he's offside. Stupid pass.
God.
Come on, Skip. Oh, Skip's not happy with himself. He's not happy with Solomon for playing the pass there. He should have timed his run better. He should not have been offside there, Skippy.
Can we just take a moment and appreciate Davinson Sanchez today? He is playing out of his skin.
Brilliant defend. Look at that. Oh, great defending off Gavi.
This is Barcelona we're talking about. Unreal.
Tottenham pressing Barca high again. Here's Koundé. He's forced long. Is it forced out of play? And Tottenham forced a mistake, and it's a throw into Spurs. All of a sudden, the pressing's coming a bit of a problem for Barcelona again. Here's Porro looking...
The only problem is this is a performance that tells Daniel Levy to not sell.
Yeah, 100%. Porro now. Oh, it's a poor pass from Porro, given away to Romeo, and Barcelona looking for the attack. The pass is poor, and Lewandowski can't get it. It's fallen to Basuma. Basuma now into Reguilon, who's calling for it and gets it. Gets out wide to Perisic. Perisic now looking for support. He can take on Sergio Roberto, plays it back to Basuma. And Basuma is going to play it back to Sanchez, and it plays calm down a bit. Here's Lo Celso to Sanchez. Always pass was intercepted, but luckily for him, it falls to Lo Celso. Plays out wide to Basuma.
Meticulously planned by Sanchez, that.
Of course. Basuma, nice one too. Here's Lo Celso, flicks Perisic, and Perisic's flick this time is wasteful and given away. Here's Pedri being tracked by Basuma, out wide to Rafinha. Now Sergio Roberto. Romeo. Balde on the left-hand side. Oh, and here's Lewandowski, and it's fallen to Vicario. Vicario gets there ahead of him. Very close. Spurs have it though, and Tottenham playing it. Oh, they're just showing a replay. Lewandowski inches away from it. Vicario gets there first. Tottenham have it. Dyer.
Haven't even noticed Dyer at the back today. It's been all
goes long
Sanchez.
to Solomon. Is that onside? Solomon has it on the right-hand side. Flag stays down. Plays it back to Skip. Now Dyer to Lo Celso. Can he turn? He can. Gets it away from Pedri. And nice pass into Reguilon. Into Richarlison, who turns and strikes. And it's over the bar. Nice play from
He should have done a 1-2 with Lo Celso. Lo Celso would have been in.
I think it was Reguilon.
Reguilon.
That's probably why he didn't.
Reguilon would have
Nice turn, though. Nice
smashed
turn
it
and
over
strike.
the bar.
Nice turn and strike, though.
It was a nice turn.
Strike, wasn't too far away. It was close, to be fair. On the edge of the box from Richarlison. Nice bit of play from him.
He needs to be hitting the target from there,
good football
Richarlison.
again, though.
Yeah, really
Football
good
from
football.
Spurs.
Really good football.
Now, Barcelona. Lewandowski with a miscontrol, and it's given away to Sanchez. His Solomon. Into Basuma, who charge into the box. Gives it off to Lo Celso.
Free
It's
kick.
a foul. Free kick on the edge of the box.
I wasn't sure about that one.
I wasn't sure about that one either. Koundé, though, doesn't seem to be complaining. Nice play from Basuma into Lo Celso. Yeah, Lo Celso got there first. And it's a free kick. It wasn't actually Koundé, it was Garcia.
Did he just try kick him? Missed that.
Giovanni Lo Celso with the free... I'm just predicting it, actually. I haven't seen. I'm predicting Lo Celso's going to take it. Maybe Porro, actually.
I would like to see Porro.
Perisic as well. Dyer's actually got eyes on it.
Rich Frith with the super chat saying, Ange making Reggie and Patron look good and Skippy a goal-scoring threat. Amazing what good coaching can do. Come on, you Spurs.
Well, they're definitely playing very well today. I think Dyer wants it. He looks
Dyer's like, leave this to me. I'm the skipper
I've got
today.
it now. I swear it was further in than that, wasn't
Yeah,
it? It was
well,
like near the D. They've
it was
taken the ball back quite a lot, but Dyer has it. His striker's deflected.
Corner?
It's a corner. Yeah, the commentators are saying it now. The free kick was about 10 yards further back.
That was ridiculous. Sammy?
One sec, the stream has paused.
Bloody Spurs play.
Right, 8-1 on corners now to Tottenham.
All right, Giovanni Lo Celso. Can you get rid of that thing on the screen?
No, on the stream.
Here it
Oh,
comes.
Lo Celso's corner! Oh, my word, nearly headed home. I think was that Sanchez. Richarlison's there as well. Couldn't get the clean connection. Nice corner again. Yes, Sanchez and Richarlison were there. Couldn't quite get the impact on the touch. Impetus. Here's to Stegen with the goal kick. Tottenham again pressing, and Richarlison closed him down, but Romeo plays his way out the press impressively again. Here's Garcia, and his pass is poor, and Spurs come away with it again. And Barca really struggling at the moment to impact this game.
Yeah, they really are.
minute.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Since like the 10, 15-minute mark where they were just literally all over us, where we just didn't know, we thought we were going to get absolutely ripped to shreds. I mean, when we conceded, you were bursting out laughing because that's what you thought.
It was so easy, that goal, and looked like it was a sign of things to come. But Tottenham, I have to say, been better. But then again, Porro's just lost it to Frankie de Jong. Oh, brilliant back heel from de Jong into Gavi. Opened up the space, but Richarlison does really well to block Gavi's pass and slow down the attack. And Barcelona now falls backwards. Koundé into Lewandowski. He's been trodden on by Perisic. Referee says play on. Here's Rafinha into Pedri, who's flicked over Sanchez and goes for goals. Just over the bar. Lovely flick by Pedri there.
And that's what they can do. They've got players that can just do that at any moment. Magic. Let's see this again.
Why is...
Mine says on.
Oh, okay.
And here are Spurs with Eric Dyer out the back.
Okay.
Twists and shifts.
Oh,
Tries to
Dyer
play
just
for
giving it away
That's
to
a
Romeo.
terrible ball.
But Dyer
Mops up.
falls
Here
back
goes
to
Spurs
luckily
now.
the Spurs on
Giovanni
the
Lo
counter.
Celso. Let's go.
Lo Celso all got time and space here. Can he
He's
pick a
got
pass?
Perisic to the left.
He goes for Perisic. He's got Solomon and Richarlison in there. Perisic cuts in on the outside, crosses it to the back post. Richarlison so close to it. Just
Come on,
behind
Mano.
him. Here's Solomon on the right-hand side.
Skin him, son.
Solomon's in the box. Manor Solomon goes for goal. It's blocked. And Barcelona can come away with it. But Sanchez with a brilliant aggressive challenge and wins the ball back for Tottenham. And here's
Sanchez,
Perisic.
man.
Referee waves play on. Perisic in the box. He goes on the outside. It's
Crack
going to fall to
it!
Porro.
Oh!
Saved by ter Stegen. And away. Oh, and Skip with an aggressive challenge, trying to sustain the attack. Tottenham win it
go
back
on,
again.
Spurs.
It's Porro.
Pressing in numbers.
Basuma. That's a foul. It's got to be a free
Come on.
kick. Another shooting position free kick here by Tottenham.
And
They
remember
can't live
remember
with
where
us.
that is, yeah? Remember where that is.
Come on, don't bloody give the free kick on the halfway line. Yeah, it's another foul by Gavi on Basuma. They're finding it really hard
Is
to
this
get the ball
is
off
this
Davinson
Davinson Sanchez at the back for us or what?
Deflection
Is this
there.
his like
Porro's
twin
trying
brother
to
or
score.
something? What is going on?
Porro's so close to scoring here.
Jesus. Davinson Sanchez has been man the match today.
And a free kick now. Is it Lo Celso's time or Porro over it? Definitely a shooting position. It is quite far out though, but it's still Lo Celso shooting position. Very on the cusp of the hour mark here in Barcelona.
Kamikaze says Anderson Sanchez into prime king.
And now some changes on the offing for Barcelona.
Oh, no, not that
They're
Marcus
ringing the
Alonso.
changes. They're ringing the changes, Barca.
Marcus Alonso's 100% scoring.
Lo Celso to take. Is he going to cross it? It looks like he's going to cross it, actually. Or Porro. He is going to cross it to the back post. And it's fallen to Perisic. Can he chip it to the back post? He can.
Corner.
It's deflection, is it? No. Goal kick.
I thought that was a deflection.
Goal kick. No deflection. Oh, is Perisic pulled up here? No, he's okay. I
Jason
think.
Green with the super chat saying, "We got this. Come on, you Spurs. Loving Ange Ball."
5 subs coming on for Barcelona.
They couldn't handle the smoke. That's what it was.
Lewandowski
They
off.
couldn't handle it. Look at the many changes they need to make.
Lewandowski hauled off after Sanchez dominated him.
He couldn't handle Davinson Sanchez, Robert Lewandowski.
Gavi off. So there are lots of changes, maybe to bring more energy to the performance potentially, or maybe just because they always anticipated the changes. Ter Stegen as well off. They're swapping their goalkeepers. Ferran Torres on. Marcus Alonso on. Zuli on. Fati on. More than 5 changes, looks like. Maybe 6 changes. Rafinha, Pedri also off. Gundogan entering the field for Barcelona.
All right.
Not bad substitutes to bring on, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. World-class talent going off, world-class talent coming on. And
Zuli coming on as well.
who's he? I've never heard of him before.
Zuli. Here's Frankie de Jong. Bold day for Alonso as well. And their first bit of play is to, the ball goes out of play, so throw into Tottenham. Come on, let's strike while the iron's hot. Let's get a third here. Reguilon with a throw, looking for Perisic, but Romeo is able to intercept all the way back to the goalkeeper. Who's the new goalkeeper? I couldn't see who it was. Marcus Alonso, though, being pressed by Solomon, but is able to get the pass off to Fati. Porro, though, being aggressive and giving away a foul, but nearly nicking the ball off Ansu Fati. Now playing on the left-hand side. Here's Koundé. So into the last half an hour now here in Barcelona. Spurs still leading 2-1.
All this game needs is a Davinson Sanchez goal. That's all this game needs.
Here's Gundogan. Oh, he's found Alonso in acres of space on the left-hand side. In behind. And Torres.
Oh,
Davinson
Sanchez.
What a block. Torres looked like he was about to equalise, but his shot
Davinson Sanchez.
blocked over the bar by Sanchez. Absolutely brilliant stuff.
That is
a great
unreal.
pass there from what a block that is. Brilliant stuff. What a pass though to Torres. Looked as though it was going to be 2-2. Here's Gundogan on the right-hand side to De Jong. Crosses it into the box of the back post. Headed up in the air by Richarlison and away by Skip.
Davinson Sanchez, man. What a performance this has been. It's
Absolutely brilliant.
unrecognisable, this guy. He really is unrecognisable.
Here come Romeu. Oh, nearly looking for the ball in behind, but sides against it. Here's Gundogan to De Jong. Looking for the ball. Ansu Fati. Gundogan now. A lovely little play from him to keep away from Perisic and Lo Celso and keep possession. Here's Alzuli to Gundogan. Now Romeu. Barcelona now all of a sudden dominating possession again after these subs. Marcus Alonso on the left-hand side. De Jong. Romeu, is he going to go long? He does, but Perisic, over Perisic's head, but Sanchez and another good header defensively. Brilliant stuff from him again, and Spurs get the ball back.
Surely Kane is looking at this and he's like, well, if he could do that to Davinson Sanchez,
Exactly.
what can he do with the whole team? Where's this club going?
Porro to Skip. Down the line, he's giving it away though, and Alonso, past Skip as well, and a nutmeg on Solomon. Here's De Jong. Here's Romeu. Looking for the ball in behind. Here's Alonso on the left-hand side. Oh, to the back post. There's Alzuli, but he slips and is going to outplay for a goal kick.
6,000 people in here with us. Absolutely monstrous numbers. 2,270 likes. Let's get those likes up, people. Ange Ball is absolutely rocking out here in Barcelona. 2-1 up. 20 minutes gone of this second half. And Davinson Sanchez is absolutely playing a blinder. What more could you ask for?
Porro with the ball, looking for Reguilon, but it's not going to reach him. And Barcelona, though, pick the ball up and attack quickly. Here's
I'm not worried.
In
Sanchez
behind.
is
There's Alzuli on the right-hand side.
I told you I'm not worried. Davinson Sanchez is there. I told you I wasn't worried.
Is it a corner? I think it was a goal kick, actually. But Sanchez, again,
Unbelievable
brilliant
defending.
Oh,
That was a block. That was a block.
I think he got a touch onto Alzuli. That's why it's a goal kick. Unless it's a corner. A brilliant play from Sanchez yet again, though. Yeah, I think he hit it back off Alzuli. Oh, no, it's a corner. It's a block. It's a great block.
You know, the ref could have just got it wrong as well.
Gundogan or Ferran Torres with a header at the back post, and Vicario tips it wide. It's another corner to Barcelona.
Kaylee Davis with the super chat saying, I guess Sanchez won't be shipped off to Russia now. Well, he did reject that deal, but I still think no matter how well he performs today, surely a transfer is still in the offing for him.
You'd think. But you never know in football. Things change very quickly. Fati with the corner. Richarlison heads it out, and it's going to be a throw-in to Barcelona. And since the subs, definitely Barcelona have regained some control of this game. Definitely a lot more energetic. Here's Koundé.
Adam says, sell Kane now and offer Sanchez an improved contract.
A lifetime contract for Sanchez. Here's Alonso on the left-hand side to Frankie de Jong. Short to Romeu. Here's Garcia. Alonso on the left-hand side to Garcia. Always bowled over by Perisic. That'll be a foul and a free kick and yellow card? No.
What are the chances Ariane does one of those Sanchez, he puts Sanchez in his graphic today?
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Ariane, if you're watching, that's what we want to see today.
Yeah, bad, not a great one from Perisic. Here's Alonso, cuts inside of Porro, but Solomon wins it. And he's decided he has to force to cut back his Porro to Skip. Nice play from Tottenham. Quick one-touch passing. Dyer into Sanchez, and they find their way out of trouble. Here's Sanchez to Basuma. Quick into Lo Celso and round the corner to Reguilon. Reguilon down the line to Perisic. He keeps the ball away from Sergio Roberto. A free kick to Barca. Use of the hand by Perisic.
We don't stop. 23 minutes gone now. Let's get those likes up, people. Come on. 2,459 likes. Over 6,133 people in here with us. Costs you absolutely nothing. Just scroll down, smash that like. Really helps us with the channel. Every single like is appreciated, people. But Barcelona are on the ball now with Frankie de Jong. Advancing. He plays it out wide to Fati.
Fati loses it to Porro, and Solomon's in there, but Solomon loses it back to Fati, but he wins it back as well. And he passes it off to Porro, and he turns, and he gives it to Skip, who can turn back to Basuma. And Basuma in between two players. Richarlison.
Go on, let's go.
Oh, play on, ref. Spurs had the advantage here. Apparently, Jed Spence and Alfie Devine are set to enter the fray.
Oh, Jed. Jory with the super chat says those Colombian vitamins finally starting to kick in. Now we just need Dyer's tea to start working as well. Great show, boys. Come on, you Spurs. Nice one, Jory. Skippy to Richarlison. First time pass to Porro, back to Richarlison. 1-2 with Porro. Slick passing, moving around from Spurs now. Basuma. Basuma plays it back to man the match, Davinson Sanchez.
Here's Lo Celso. Basuma again, who's just looked untouchable so far, Basuma. When he wants to beat you, it's like there's nothing he can do. They can't stop him. All bad touch there by Reguilon.
This is the Basuma that we were craving for last season.
Foul. Referee says no. Good challenge there by Reguilon, but Lo Celso's pass too quick. Koundé. Perisic chasing him down, and the keeper's rushing, and he gets off to Alonso. Alonso lays it off to Fati, and here's Alonso again for Barcelona. Koundé, all down the line to Gundogan. Gundogan goes long to Ansu Fati. It's a good ball, and Fati's got space. Alonso on the overlap. His cross is blocked by Porro, and it's a corner.
20 minutes to go. Spurs are 20 minutes away from lifting yet another trophy in this pre-season. That's what Perisic just bundled over the keeper. Ange ball
is in full flight at the moment.
Corner in from Gundogan.
Gundogan's corner. The header of the back post headed away. Ferran Torres has it. Here is Ferran Torres to Zalzuli. And here's the header from Koundé into Vicario. He looks to play it quickly, and he does, into Lo Celso, who turns, but he's going to be fouled, and a free kick to Spurs.
Another super chat here from Mark Mullis saying, Oi from Washington, DC, DC Spurs. Big up to DC Spurs. Says, come on, you Spurs. I love the energy and the numerous chances. We don't stop. And we got a couple of subs here, Alfie Devine and Jed Spence. I'm guessing Porro, and who else is going to come off? And Skip. Oh, Skip is coming off.
Skip and Spence.
No, Perisic.
Devine, sorry, Perisic. So I'm guessing Solomon to the left, and I guess Spence on the right. Spence right wing or Porro right wing, and Spence right back.
I reckon Porro right wing. No, it looks like Spence. Let's see the boy Alfie. 6,300 in here with us now. Yeah, Porro stayed at right back, so Spence has gone to right wing.
All right, let's see what Spence can do. Long ball over the top, looking for Devine. So Devine's taken Skip's number 8 position, so be nice to see how Devine gets on in midfield. Here's Romeo.
Get Ashley Phillips on now, why not?
De Jong being pressed by Spence. Forced backwards. Here's Eric Garcia, goes long, Solomon now on the left-hand side. Gundogan to Oriol Romeo. Goes long for Alonso. Marcus Alonso with a cross in the box and away by Dyer this time in a corner to Barcelona.
All right. Barcelona have been pushing a little bit this half, but still no real proper chances, have there?
Yeah, since the subs, they've definitely gained some momentum and some energy. Here's De Jong's cross, headed out by Eric Dyer, only as far as Alzuli. Here's Frankie De Jong.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Ball over the top, but great defending by Reguilon to make sure they don't win it. Sanchez looking for Basuma. Richarlison gets there, and it's going to be a foul and a free kick to Tottenham. And another free kick earned by Richarlison.
Romeo saying no, shaking his head, but it definitely was. Nicky Bond with the super chat saying, remember at the start of Emerson, he was poo, and he managed to change the way he could play. So now maybe Sanchez could be doing the same under Ange.
Never say never in football.
Yeah.
That's something important to know.
Absolutely.
And if this is evidence of anything, maybe you can turn things around, but you never know. Or maybe he's just upping the price. Reguilon now.
The problem with upping the prices, we're never going to agree a fee. That's the problem.
Sanchez with a long pass and looking for Spence, but Alonso intercepts. Here's Frankie De Jong. Lo Celso pressing, looking on Romeo, nearly nicking the ball back, but De Jong comes away with it. And he's wrong side of Lo Celso, and he plays a through ball. Good interception this time by Dyer. And it's gone to Ansu Fati.
Daniel Levy is 100% chopping this game up into Davinson Sanchez highlights and taking it into meetings with him when he's discussing a transfer fee.
100%. Koundé now. Romeo to De Jong. De Jong with a ball over the top, and it's Ansu Fati who's offside.
Unbelievable how many people are in here with us today.
Incredible.
6,468 people. Unbelievable.
How's Richarlison? Is he going off? Richarlison is he going off? Yeah, I think he's going off.
For who?
I think he's being subbed off. Is it Dane? A tireless display from Richarlison.
Played Rishi. Go on, Dane.
Diamond Dane.
Come on.
15 minutes. Come on. Loving this.
Come on, Dane. Let's get a goal.
Scarlett for the remaining 15 minutes, getting a nice little run out here. Sanchez to Basuma. Back to Dyer. Here is Sanchez. Reguilon now wins a throw. Reguilon's saying to Solomon, come to the ball. Reguilon to take into Porro actually, and they're looking for the ball in behind to Scarlett, and it's away. Reguilon to take the throw.
Has this been your best?
Oh, Basuma with a lovely flick round the corner.
Best game of pre-season so far?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Here is Spence on the right-hand side. In behind to Porro. He's in the box, but his cross is blocked. It's going to be a corner.
It's a weird one, though. Like, so far in pre-season, we've actually have looked better with the second team than we have with the first team.
Yeah,
like,
it's
all
weird,
in all.
isn't it? Yeah, they've just, I don't know.
Like in the first two games, second half performances were better. Third game, I mean, it wasn't really a second team playing. And this game is fully the second team for the whole game, and it's been a great performance.
The second half of Shakhtar was also pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Lo Celso with a corner.
Today, the first half's been better.
Yeah, true. Lo Celso's corner. He's in there, and Pena punches it away, out of trouble. De Jong, though, group pass into Gundogan, and
well played.
won it back from Spurs, and his man or Solomon. on the attack now. Sanchez is a left winger.
Come on, Dave.
What can he do? Gives it back to Manor Solomon and goes backwards. Solomon forced all the way back to Sanchez, and is he going to go back to the keeper? No, he turns on Gundogan, and he's in a bit of trouble here.
Never
Sanchez.
in doubt, Big Dave. Never in doubt.
Gives it away to Reguilon, and now here's Basuma. Oh, he looked for the ball over the top. Bit too eager, and it's gone back to Pena.
And not long to go now. The clock
Approaching.
is ticking down.
Approaching the last 10 minutes here. Romeu, Scarlett trying to nip the ball back, and Lo Celso does, and here's Basuma. Tottenham on the attack now. Out wide to Spence. Not the best touch from him, but he's going to pass it off to Alfie Devine. Here's Basuma now. Into Reguilon, to Lo Celso. Out wide to Solomon. Can he take on Roberto? He goes on the inside. Pass into Scarlett. Tries to keep the ball, but he's lost it. And Barca come away with it, unfortunately. Here's Gundogan. Sliding challenge from Lo Celso. Wins it back. Brilliant challenge from him. Here's Spence. Devine on the right-hand side. Back to Spence. He's got a bit of space. He floats it to the back post.
Oh, lovely.
Into Solomon. Scarlett, can he turn? Back to Basuma. Takes a touch.
Oh, ref!
Foul on the edge of the box. Free kick on the D.
Remember, that's inside the D, ref. Inside the D.
Brilliant little feat from Basuma to take it past a couple of players, and he takes the free kick. Now Basuma's saying, I want this free kick. Lo Celso saying, I want it. Basuma's like, step away, I'm taking this. Brilliant feat here to take past De Jong and Romeu, both going for it, and he makes it look like child's play there. This is De Jong and Romeu he's talking about, and he couldn't get near him. Oh, brilliant play from Basuma.
I love Basuma's reaction after that. It's like,
I'm taking
like in school football, you know, when I got fouled, I'm taking the penalty.
Let's see what Basuma can do from the free kick.
All right. Just over 10 minutes left of this half. Barcelona make another change. Romeu for Fermin Lopez. I think they should let Davinson Sanchez take it. Never seen Basuma take... Oh, it's Porro.
No, Porro's on it. Oh, he's giving it to Porro. So I don't know why he was taking the ball like, this is mine.
He's like, no, this is Pedro's. My captain.
Lo Celso really wanted to take it, but Lo
He's
Celso
like, no.
and Pedro are both over it. It's a really good position right in the D.
Super Pedro.
Oh, they've taken it quickly, and I'm not sure what happened. Lo Celso took it. He tried to clip it in, and Pena easily had it, unfortunately. Didn't have enough power on it from Lo Celso. Little dink.
No, that's a poor free kick.
It's too easy for Pena, unfortunately. Eric Garcia off, Yamal on for Barcelona. Here's De Jong. Scarlett, though, back on him and makes the foul and stops it.
All right. What a game of football this has been. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, but Barca are in behind here out of nowhere. Oh, and it's a ball in the box, and Ferran Torres equalises, and Vicario is furious.
Oh, man.
Tottenham switched off out of nowhere. They were in behind on the right-hand side.
What happened there?
I'm not sure what happened. We went back to play, and they were in behind. I'm not sure what happened, but it's 2-2. Ferran Torres was free in the box. It was squared to Torres, and it's 2-2 here in Barcelona out of nowhere. What a shame.
Whose fault was that?
What a shame. We have to see a replay. There was just one ball in behind, and all of a sudden Barca were in.
Let's have a look at this again.
Koundé. Oh, Yamal with a one ball. Oh, Reguilon gets caught high up the pitch.
Where's Sanchez?
The winger's there. Passed into the centre, and Ferran Torres.
Sanchez is still all the way up the other end.
Yeah, Sanchez got caught. There was a substitute here. The youngster, number 27, Yamal, squares it to Torres. Lovely flick to over Vicario, and it's 2-2. And what a shame, because Tottenham have done some great work. But it's 2-2 here.
We're winning this game. Don't worry, guys. Come on.
Are we set for penalties, people? Oh, it's a corner. Is it a corner?
God, this they keep
coverage
showing
has
too
been
many
terrible.
replays, and like we're missing the whole game. Come on. Let's get another goal, Spurs.
Here's Porro to Devine.
That was lovely play from Devine. Great feet.
Devine to Sanchez. Basuma. He turns. Brilliant stuff. Oh, nearly finds Porro in behind, but one just flicked away from him and it's played off Porro, and it's going to be a goal kick. Goal kick to Barca. Pena plays it to De Jong.
And as a great man, Ryman Son, once said, if you hate Arsenal, smash the like.
Damn right. 7,000 people in here.
Big up. Come on, guys.
Come on.
Unbelievable numbers, guys. We are Tottenham Army are present today.
Tottenham win it back hard the pitch. Here's Basuma. Looking for Lo Celso. Keeps away from Fati brilliantly, but can't keep possession totally. And Barca come forward. And now we'll see all of a sudden. And Yamal again. And he's come on and he plays it to Azalzuli, who strikes. Oh, and it's off the post. Oh, save. Ooh. Save from Vicario. And it's a corner to Barca. All of a sudden, it's end-to-end here.
We're in for a bit of a grandstand finish here.
As Al-Zuli with a nice strike and a good save from Vicario. Might have been going wide.
I think it was going wide.
Taking no chances, though. And a quick corner taken. Here's De Jong. Turns Divine on the left-hand side. Gets his cross in, but Basuma chests it down in the box and tries to play it out. He's being pressed by Koundé. And he puts out a play for a throw. He wants a foul. Referee says no. Here's Marcus Alonso. Get up, Basuma. Come on. Spence. His challenge falls to Al-Zuli. And a good challenge from Porro, and it's out for a throw.
All right. 6 minutes left of play. We are currently heading to penalties. Oh, God.
He wants treatment.
That's not good.
While he gets treatment, I'm just going to quickly go for a diet.
That is not good. Out of all the players that are nailed on to start on the weekend, Basuma and Vicario, the only ones that started the game today, and Basuma's the one down. Temple Bands live entertainment with the super chat saying, good quality commentary, guys. Come on, you Spurs. Big up to yourself. Thank you very much for the super chat. And thank you, everyone, for joining the stream today. Absolutely monstrous numbers. The likes are strong. Everything is strong. We love you all. Let's see what happens in these last 5 minutes. Can Spurs nick a winner here? And Basuma did go down hurt, but I think he is okay. Yeah, he's waiting to come back on now. And here come Barcelona. Cross comes into the box. Reguilon out. Barca still recycle this attack, and it's a foul. It's going to be a free kick to Barcelona on the right-hand side of the box in a good crossing position. 4.5 minutes left to play. It was Manuel Solomon who gave away that free kick. Yeah, definite free kick. Cynical foul that from Manuel Solomon.
Oh, yeah, Son hasn't come on yet, has he?
No.
Where is he? Where is
And here
Sonny?
comes the free kick for Marcus Alonso and Gundogan over it. Four minutes left to play now.
All right. Dangerous position here. Crossing position. Alonso and Gundogan on the free kick. Can Spurs defend this? Alonso. Oh, it's tipped over the bar. It went for goal. Tipped over from Vicario. And it's a corner.
That was a great save from Vicario. Really was.
Tipped over the bar. Nearly caught out there, Vicario. Really good effort from Alonso, but Vicario's over there. It's a good save.
It was going over, I think, maybe, or hitting the bar. But
tipped over, though, from Vicario. Now it's a corner. Corner to Barca. Clip to the edge of the box to Ansu Fati, but he's forced backwards. Looks like... Oh, it's a ball over to by Sergio Roberto, and Gundogan can't get there. It's going to be a goal kick to Spurs.
All right. Another super chat here from Royce saying, big up Nashville, Tennessee. We are one centre-back away. The Tottenham community is growing out here, and I love your content. We can pull this out today. Come on, you Spurs. Big up to Royce, and big up to Nashville, Tennessee.
Is Basuma back up?
Yeah, Basuma's back on.
Oh, but he's going off. Is he going off? Yep. Papa Mate Sarr is going to play the final few minutes.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. Let's hope there's no injury there from Basuma.
Someone says extra time. No extra time in this game. It goes straight to penalties if the game ends level. Brilliant performance from Basuma. What a game he's had.
Yeah,
what a game.
Absolutely stunning from Basuma. They just can't get the ball off him.
Absolutely. This is the Basuma we thought we were getting from Brighton. Really, really good stuff from him today. Spurs, though, now with a goal kick and going to try and play it short, but Barca pressing really high. Pass it short to Sanchez. Here's Reguilon. Down the line to Solomon. It's not good, and it's out of play for a throw to Barca, who've taken it quickly. Koundé to Frankie de Jong, who gets it past Scarlett, who can't even foul him. Here's Koundé again.
Daniel Horton with the super chat saying, hello from Alaska. Hello to Alaska.
Alonso's given it away, though, and here's Divine looking for Scarlett, but is over here, and Koundé can recover the ball. Here's
Press!
Peña, who clips the ball into De Jong brilliantly, and De Jong cushions a brilliant pass into midfield. And here he is again, De Jong striving into midfield, but there's Sanchez, is it? Picking the ball off him. Sarr to Solomon. Sanchez has kept his run going. Solomon into Lo Celso. Back to Sarr. Nice little turn, and turns again. And Reguilon in behind to Divine. And now Solomon on the left-hand side. Can Tottenham muster a chance here? Solomon, Lo Celso, 1-2. Solomon now. Thought about the shot. Decided against it. Plays it back to Dyer. Here's Papamate Sarr. Just come on. Goes for the switch of play to Spence. It's a good ball, and Spence can get it under control on the right-hand side. Oh, he tries to cut inside as Alzuli, but loses it.
Don't stop, Spence.
And Barca can come away with it. Ilkay Gundogan now on the ball. 30
We're into
seconds.
the final 30 seconds, yeah.
Yamal. Oh, turns Reguilon for a hot dog there. And here's Ferran Torres and Fati. Could he be in behind here? Ansu Fati! It's 3-2 to Barca.
Oh my God.
And they have scored in the last minute of normal time, and it's 3-2 to Barca. What a shame.
As pre-seasons go, that's heartbreaking.
That is, yeah, what a shame. Very harsh on Spurs. Don't deserve that. But it looks like Barca are going to go on to win this game now. It's a great goal. Fati with a brilliant touch in behind Eric Dyer. Great touch, brilliant finish, and it's 3-2 to Barca.
That is so gutting, man. I've actually never been so gutted in a pre-season game before.
We don't deserve that, I don't think. But it's a well-worked move again from Barca, I have to say. The youngsters in the forward line. Yeah, Reguilon was proper turn there. Oh, my God.
Reguilon was done.
And then Yamal, he's really switched the game here, Yamal. What a cameo into Ferran Torres. Great pass into Fati.
Where's Eric Dyer?
Dyer couldn't make
Where's
the challenge.
Eric Dyer?
He couldn't make the challenge. And a great finish from Fati into the corner. Side netting as well. Vicario is furious. And that could be that. Looks like no penalty shootout today. What a shame. Oh, what a finish.
So in the first game, we get done 3-2 in the last minute. And in the last game, we get done 3-2 in the last minute.
Well, is there any life left? Oh, Sarr's pass is not great, and it's out of play for a throw to Barca.
How many minutes had it on?
Haven't confirmed how many minutes there's been. Still, to put in a display like this with our B team, still good signs, I would say.
Very good signs. Very good signs. It's just in the moment, you know. You're going to be a bit down with, conceding like that.
Here's Peña with a long ball forward. Sarr doesn't win the header, but it's given to Porro. Porro turns...
Come on, Spurs. We don't stop. 4 minutes added on. Side. 2 minutes to go.
2 more minutes. Oh, Spence looking with the pass for Divine, but doesn't take it in stride. And it's gone through to Peña. And it's now Barca with the ball. Frankie de Jong. Gundogan. Here's Frankie de Jong. Tottenham looking to press the ball. Koundé has it. Time's running out. Nearly 90 seconds. Here's Yamal. Barca coming forward again. Oh, Reguilon's pulled up. Reguilon's done. But here come Barca. They're in behind. Is a ball to Ezalzouli. It's 4-2.
What is Vicario doing there? That positioning.
4-2. Easy does it. And that will be that for Barcelona. What a shame. Reguilon pulled up, so it doesn't look good for him. Does not look good for him. Barca have sealed it right
every time we try to sell someone, they get injured. Sessegnon, now Reguilon. What a shame.
There we go.
But that was poor from Vicario. He should have come across Vicario. I don't know what he was doing.
He was protecting his near post, but no, there's nowhere. 4-2. Ezalzouli puts it in the pretty much empty net. And that will be that for this game.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I say? 4-2?
You said 4-2, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a 4-2 game, this. Should be 4-2 to us, if anything.
I think you got to take the positives out of this game. Sanchez is furious, but you can't really shout at Reguilon. I think we're just out, a lot of them out on their feet. And that is that it? Is it full time? Yeah. I think it's full time here. Oh, no, foul. Not full time yet. Alonso, yeah, full time now. It's finished. Barcelona 4, Tottenham 2 in the Olympic Stadium here in Barcelona. Postecoglou embraces Xavi at the end of the game. I think there's a lot of positives to take for Tottenham in this game, considering how he played. So I'm not too unhappy with the performance.
Yeah, so there are a lot of positives. So let's get into the positives and the negatives in the instant match reaction. What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for an instant match reaction. Barcelona 4, Tottenham 2 in the Juan Gamper Trophy in the last pre-season game before the big kickoff this weekend against Brentford. Really, really good game of football. I think from the opening stages of the game, you really thought Barcelona were going to absolutely tear us apart with the way they scored with Lewandowski after 3 minutes. I mean, it was just so easy. Porro was just in a complete no man's land, and Lewandowski scores the easiest goal that he's ever going to score. And you're thinking, wow, what is going on here? It's going to be a bit of a cricket score, but after 10-15 minutes, Barcelona really did put it onto us. But I thought after that, we really regrouped, got together. Bissouma was absolutely immense in the middle of the park. They just could not get the ball off him. Skippy, after the first 20 minutes he really grew into the game, got 2 goals before half-time, and we did take the lead. But in the second half of that first half, I thought we were absolutely immense.
Yeah, and we were the ones creating all the openings and all the chances. All of a sudden, Barca, who were cutting us open like a knife through butter in the first 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, all of a sudden the pressing started to click, and all of a sudden we're winning the ball and high up in their half and creating openings, and Perisic was running riot. Lo Celso was all of a sudden pulling the strings, and it was looking really, really positive. And going back the other way, all of a sudden Sanchez was putting in a monstrous performance at the back. Really, really great defensive display, some unbelievable tackles, and helping Tottenham sustain their attacks. And we were looking really creative, looking really dangerous, really sharp. And for the first, especially in the second half of the first half and the first half of the second half, Tottenham were much the better team. And we were the ones looking energetic. And some of our play out of the back was absolutely fantastic, considering Barcelona were trying to press us. Yet when we were popping the ball off to Bissouma and Lo Celso, it was really difficult for Barcelona to get the ball back from their pressing. And it was really impressive from Tottenham how we were basically taking the game to Barcelona, being brave on the ball and beating their press. And we did it with quality as well. So really, really encouraging from that. The game, I think, turned probably just after the hour mark when Barca made about 5 subs, added some energy back into their play, and we started to tire a bit. Albeit, it was still very much an even game, probably up until the final 10-15 minutes or so when Barca really started to assert themselves. But I think in terms of overall, Ange will definitely take a lot of positives out of this game about how we approached it, how brave we were on the ball, and how effective we were in implementing his style of play. Yeah,
look, I think it's really exciting signs, that you play with the second string team like that against a fully fit and full strength Barcelona team, and you take the game like that to them, and you really create chances at will, go and take the lead, and only right at the end of the game, we kind of gave that game up and conceded way too many goals right at the end, which was a bit worrying, but I'm not going to put too much on the team. It was, at the end of the day, pre-season is just a fitness regime, and I think they definitely got that today. It was a great game to watch. And in terms of individuals, there were some really big standout individuals today. I thought Bissouma, like I mentioned before, was absolutely immense. Perisic, I thought, was absolutely brilliant as well. He got an assist to his name as well and could have got more, to be honest. But I think the day really belongs to Davinson Sanchez today. I mean, he was mopping up. I know we conceded 4, so it's a bit strange to give props to a centre-back, but I thought Davinson Sanchez was a man mountain today. He looked like a man possessed. He was clearing up everything, late lunges that were absolutely spot on. I mean, I don't think, apart from maybe in the first 5-10 minutes, that he really put a foot wrong today.
Yeah, I thought he put an outstanding performance, really aggressive as well, and he was brave, and he looked brave and confident, which is something that Sanchez has struggled with for a long time in the Tottenham shirt. I have to say, he put in a really, really strong showing in this game. He was probably let down by a lot of the other defenders for the goals late in the game, and I think Tottenham did generally run out of steam near the end of the game, so you can't put that down on Sanchez. But when the game was even, and especially for the first 70 minutes or so, he was probably man of the match, and I thought he was absolutely outstanding with how he approached the game. And Lewandowski really had no advantage ever after that goal. He was really out of the game. Didn't really get a kick for the remaining time he was on the pitch. And I thought you have to say, credit where credit's due. He put in a really, really strong showing.
Yeah, another player that put in a really strong display today, again in pre-season, is the pre-season Messi, Giovanni Lo Celso. I thought so far in pre-season he hasn't had a bad game, and I think today was another one where he was pulling the strings in the middle, being our creative force in the middle of the park, and he was laying on chances time and time again, especially in the latter stages of that first half.
Yeah, definitely. I thought he was really good at knitting the play together. He's looking so much more confident with the ball in play. He's looking like the Lo Celso that we saw like near the end of his first season at Tottenham. That ability to turn, be press resistant, know where a player's coming and turn the other way, and also have an eye for a pass, be accurate with those passes, play them quickly. And he's looking like a player who's going to be a big player for us this season as well. It's like a new signing all of a sudden, having Lo Celso back in the squad and being able to contribute. And I'm so happy that he's back playing with us, because I always knew there was a player with quality there, and we just had to get him confidence and get him in the right position.
The right system.
The right system. I think this centre mid position is absolutely perfect for him in the Ange Postecoglou system, and he seems to really, really like it and really enjoy himself.
Yeah. A couple of players that worried me today. Richarlison, I don't think he got involved anywhere near enough as maybe he would have liked. I thought he was more or less non-existent on the ball. Off the ball, he was doing his tireless running and pressing and stuff like that, but I don't think he influenced too much on the ball. I mean, what was your assessment of Richarlison?
Yeah, I think it was a tireless game, and what he did well was like he was winning free kicks, and he was making sure that Barca weren't building up the play too much, and he was basically doing a thankless job, making fouls as well on the Barca side. On the ball, unfortunately, he did have one effort on the edge of the box, which was over the bar, and he had a couple of headed opportunities, which maybe he could have done better with, but wasn't able to really impact the game. But he definitely tried really hard and was running all game. But unfortunately, the quality just wasn't there on the ball for him to really impact the game. And Koundé and Eric Garcia really shackled him throughout the 90 minutes,
yeah,
or the 70 minutes where he was on.
And as much as Davinson Sanchez didn't put in a display which we're usual to seeing, Eric Dyer, I think, pretty much did. And not much changes there in Eric Dyer's play after the introduction of Ange Ball. Vicario is worrying me a little bit. I mean, that goal right at the end, I thought he could have got back into position, but didn't. And he was in complete no man's land for them to basically shoot into an empty net. There was one where he got a hand to, but it kind of went under his arm and went in. And he doesn't seem to be able to catch a ball. I mean, I don't think I've seen him catch a ball yet.
I think, his playing out the back wasn't particularly impressive either. He did make some good saves, though. You have to give him credit. You know, a number of saves from Lewandowski. I think there was one from Fati as well. I think there was a few good saves in there, but overall it wasn't the most impressive display. There are a few good passes into like the likes of Basuma and Skip, but there was also a couple of times we played the ball out of play, and you saw Postecoglou on the touchline getting a bit frustrated. So, look, we got to give him time. It wasn't an easy game for him today, but there were definitely a few dodgy moments from him. The fourth goal, he definitely didn't cover himself in much glory. But then again, I don't think that the entire defence did at all. So I would say it's harsh to blame him, but didn't inspire confidence with a couple of moments there. But he did make some good saves as well. So it's hard to really judge on these games, but I wouldn't look at this game and think I was overly impressed with him.
Yeah, and Pedro Porro again with his defensive frailties. I mean, I think in every pre-season he's played now, a goal has been his fault, pretty much.
Yeah, I wouldn't totally blame him, but I don't know what he's doing for the first goal. Like, completely in no man's land, not knowing where Lewandowski is, and he's just peeled away from him and he's completely free. To be fair to Porro, I actually thought he improved a lot during the game, and I thought he really did tighten up defensively. He was starting to make really good challenges, and then all of a sudden was starting to win the ball on the halfway line and being really aggressive. So I think there were positive signs, but again, those lapses of concentration are costing us at the moment, especially in pre-season, and that's something he's got to rectify. On the ball as well, didn't offer that much. He was getting to the byline, but didn't really offer too much quality when he got there, and in terms of picking any players out. In terms of his passing and general play, wasn't terrible, but also wasn't overly impressive. It was just kind of a mixed bag. So it wasn't the best display. Reguilon as well, I thought defensively, actually, he wasn't great. And I thought going forward on the ball, he was much better than he had been in other games. I was quite happy with him. He did pull up near the end, so it looked like a hamstring. So how long that keeps him out for remains to be seen. But I think, again, a mixed bag from Reguilon as well today. But I thought Basuma was absolutely fantastic. What a performance from him. So confident. They really couldn't get near him when he's in full flight. And a few occasions as well, he's like in tight spaces with really good quality players like De Jong and Romeo around him. He's able to just glide past them like they're not even there, win free kicks in dangerous positions. He had that confidence to get into the final third and try things as well, which was really impressive. Defensively, really, really good. And he just seems to be our main player when we're looking to build the play out the back. He's just so confident to take the ball when he's being pressed and be able to come away with it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I thought he was an absolute man-mountain today. They just couldn't get the ball of him. I love it when he drives forward and that quick feet. I mean, they just don't know what to do. At times, he was making like real top players look a bit like mugs today, to be honest. And I'm so excited. I've been saying it all summer, but I'm so excited to see what this season has in store for Yves Bissouma. I got a feeling it's going to be a very big year for him. But look, 4-2 loss against Barcelona in a pre-season game is not the end of the world. But with the season just a few days away against Brentford, are you any more confident after today that we're ready to start the season?
I wouldn't say I'm any more confident after today, but I think we're looking good. I think defensively there are going to be problems, and we're going to have to deal with that. Well, I don't think... Look, I think to even expect us, even if pre-season went perfectly, to expect us to be perfect once the season starts is obviously asking too much. So I'm not expecting... Spurs to blow anyone away straight away. We'll have to feel our way into the season a bit. And just said himself many times that it's when he starts to new projects, always going to be difficult. There's always going to be teething problems. There's always going to be problems that you don't realise are there until you see them for yourself in games. So that's obviously going to take its toll, and we're going to have to learn from them. But I am excited going into the season that we can have a good season, and that the season we can put in some good performances and exciting performances. And I'm excited to see Ange ball in the Premier League and how we compete against Premier League teams and how we set up and how we dominate. The one thing's for sure, the football's been exciting. How we've been able to build up from the back and play through teams has been really great to watch. I think we're building something here. There are definitely signs of that. And to play with your B team the way we played here in Barcelona is definitely encouraging signs. So I don't think we can definitely say after today's game that I'm certain we're going to be, balling straight away. But I can definitely say we're moving in the right direction. If Ange can get players like Sanchez and Skip and these kind of players to play the way they did today, I'm so sure that we're onto something good.
All right, there you heard it here first. We're on to something good. We don't stop. Really good watch this pre-season today. And that is it from pre-season from us, guys. Post-match fan show to come your way very, very soon. You have to be a gold member to get the link, which will be in your community section very soon. But thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.